こんまりこんまりこんまり How you guys? Oi. Elbow. No, not so sick. Day 6. Please tell me they're not gonna make you go to work. Oh my lord, I'm sorry. Go to work for the next couple of days. Obeta Super Tasty is the most basic and lightest dinners of them all. It's a one in a lifetime cup of coffee, but like I really wanted something it's the one day of the entire year when I'm craving coffee, and usually when I crave coffee, I crave it hard. So I'm having a whole mug of just espresso, aka tinto in Spanish. Just straight up black, super strong coffee, and I feel like a whole mug. I already drank half of it. Woohoo! And I'm having like a sweet bread, and I cut the bread in half, and I splatter a mountain of spreadable cheese, and I am having scrambled eggs with ham. Well, turkey ham. Happy Thanksgiving. This is my turkey doses, I guess. And that's all. I thought that I was gonna be able to eat more tonight, and that's why I had 2 scrambled eggs instead of 1. But you know, I'm starting to get full already. That sounds comfy food. Yeah, I want something really light, but goddamn, I'm already starting to get full. Left all. I thought you were insinuating that my cooking was horrible, and I was eating leftovers. Do you want my leftovers? That's a whole different story. You like your coffee hard? So stop this. That is so... I will never forgive anybody that does coffee that way. Like, why? I think it takes longer to prepare coffee, freeze it, and then defrost it and drink it. It takes longer than just making yourself a goddamn fresh cup of coffee. What's the point? You'd share? No. I just set it to the side and then microwave it to eat it later. Right? It takes longer to prepare. Not a fan of Frappuccino? No, it's different. I'm talking about those psychopaths that make coffee, like prepare a big batch of coffee. Do you know one of those like ice makers, like ice containers, the little rectangle container that has like little squares for the cubes of ice to be formed? You fill those things with just coffee, freeze them, and then with the fucking lame-ass excuse of I don't have time to prepare coffee, you take one of those, pop it in the microwave, and you have your coffee. Disgusting. That whole process takes longer than making a cup of coffee in the morning or whatever. Disgusting. Those kind of people should be like banned of ever purchasing coffee. Like, I'm not even kidding. Better just make fresh coffee, and it's just faster if that's what bothers you. I'm gonna change the chemical positions of the coffee. It's gonna change everything. It just fucking ruins it. Just drink Coca-Cola. Drink Coca-Cola at that point. Why? Why, damn it? I'm trying to cut off coffee, but the withdrawals hit hard. Oh, I'm so sorry. Do you want a cup of coffee right now? I'm drinking it. It's really, really nice, really hard, really, really, really dark, delicious. No sugar, no milk. Just straight up savoring it and smelling the real flavor of coffee. Colombian coffee. And a whole mug of it. Trying to replace coffee with green tea. Oh. I don't know how much that's gonna help you, but hey, I'm all for it. I'm a tea consumer. I only drink coffee once a year. It's tonight. The rest of the days of the year, it's just tea. It's not that hard to make coffee. I guess it just depends on the kind of coffee. There's lots of different preparations. I have one friend that's like super into coffee. And he has like... He tries like different beans. And all the different beans have like different preparations. Depending on also the kind of appliance they use for coffee. I'm lazy. I mean, I'm Colombian. I'm okay with I'm okay with coffee, but I'm lazy. You guys want to know the kind of coffee that I make most of the time? Not every time though. I have all the different varieties of coffee in my kitchen, mostly because of my mom. But I got the what's the word for it again? The one that just dissolves. It's not even like semi-grounded beans or like the full. It's just the freaking the dissolvable one. Dissolvable one. Yeah, I just have the instant coffee, man. So like if you're somebody that's not too into coffee, you're okay, you like coffee, but what presses you the most this time, just use instant coffee. What's the point of freezing it? What are the famous coffee places where you are? Oh my god, I should probably ask Mari Mama that. I think the most commercial one, not the best one, but still pretty damn good. But the most commercial one is definitely all the Juan Valdez stores. They have plenty. They have a lot of varieties when it comes down to coffee beans. But there's other kind of coffee that I prefer. But you can only get it in those like little specialized coffee shops, you know? Or either you get them like directly from the farmers, the coffee farmers, or it's just one of those like little specialized coffee shops where Mari Mama likes going every now and then. That's where she gets your coffee. Would you ever recommend an instant one? I feel like out of respect for my Colombian genes, I should never recommend instant coffee. I can only be a hypocrite and just drink the instant coffee every now and then, but never recommend it. Like, I could offer you so many other options, and the easiest way of preparing those options that's not instant coffee. Yeah, like, out of principle respect to my country and my genes and the blood that flows through my veins, it's like I shouldn't recommend instant coffee. Rather than Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts. Well, the thing is, I've talked about this so many times every time I talk about coffee. Starbucks universally sucks except Colombian Starbucks. And it's just because us Colombians were pretty petty when it comes down, and pretty proud of when it comes down to coffee. So we actually forced America to sign the treaty where we practically force Starbucks to only sell Colombian coffee beans. They're not allowed to sell any other kind of coffee or use any other kind of coffee. So when you go to Starbucks, you're gonna get Colombian coffee. So I guess Colombian Starbucks isn't that bad? Question mark, still pretty freaking overpriced. You get horrible coffees in there, like 20% coffee, freaking 80% cream, like the super sugar cream, but at least they're using Colombian coffee. I don't know about dunking, but if you want coffee, why are you going to dunking? You know, I understand Starbucks, pretty unbased, but I understand it. But why dunking? Is Starbucks coffee cheaper over there since it's locally sourced? I don't know if it's because it's locally sourced. I don't think so. It is definitely cheaper because it's a third world country. So if it's because locally sourced, if it's because it's locally sourced or whatever other reason, you're still gonna find it pretty cheap. So I guess it's a win-win for you, for all of you, my beautiful gringo kuma boys. Ah. Dunkin' Donuts coffee is mediocre. I've actually never had Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Why are you angry? I like their donuts though. That's the only kind of donuts that I like. I haven't had them in so many months. I'm not a big donut eater. I don't like any other kind of donuts. They're too sweet. Dunkin' is super inconsistent with the coffee or with the donuts. If you say donuts, I'm gonna be so heartbroken. Taking a shot of spiked eggnog every time Mari calls me a gringo. But I call you a gringo with love. Coffee and drinks. No! Now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever had a single drink from Dunkin'. I only go there for donuts. I go there and I get the box of 8 donuts. 8 for the price of 4. Whenever they have like a sale, and I go back. Mr. Donuts is it's too sweet. Mr. Donuts is not better. Too sweet. And I know that Dunkin' is still pretty sweet, but Mr. Donuts is like, I can't eat it. Unedible. Oh, I love that whenever I grab like a really sweet bread or something and I drink coffee, the coffee tastes like stronger. I don't know if bitter, but stronger. That's like the best combination ever. If you're gonna have coffee, have it with something that's like sweet. Grab the sweet one, munch on it, and then drink a really long sip of coffee. It spikes the strength for like 3 times for the coffee. Sweeter than Krispy Kreme? I think Mr. Donuts is sweeter than Krispy Kreme. Or maybe I'm crazy. That's why coffee goes with donuts. Actually, if I would have had donuts on my... That's so unhealthy. But if I would have had donuts in my kitchen, I would have probably just replaced the sweet bread with like have a donut and just have it for dinner. Horrible dinner, super unhealthy, but it pairs so well with coffee. How can I say no? Everyone knows the best donuts are never from the chain restaurants. It's the back alley gas station store. The gas station store. They have the best fried dough. You gotta get to them before 3. That's so weirdly specific. Are you perhaps a cob? You gotta get to them before 3:15 p.m. Donut rush though. Why is that specific time donut rush? Ow. Wouldn't it be like around lunchtime? Isn't that a little bit past lunchtime? In here in Indonesia, there are local product donuts and they could top the popular ones with a cheaper price too. Honestly, I think I just haven't found the right, like, really small, like, you know, hiding jewel kind of store that makes some really good banging donuts. I'm pretty sure there must be some kind of store like that out there that is, like, way better than the big chains. I just haven't discovered one here. But I do believe in it. Ever since I found that one, like, random ass pizza store in the corner. I haven't had, like, Domino's. I'm a big fan of Domino's though, or like Pizza Hut. I've never had, well, not never, I haven't had those, like, big chain pizzas in, like, it's probably gonna be like over a year now. Ever since I found that little, like, neighborhood pizza shop, pizza store, pizzeria. Hey, I've always, do you know Papa John's? I hate Papa John's. Hey, but if you want to sponsor me, I love Papa John's. The pizza is so good. I always came back to them. And also, it's cheaper and also it's bigger. Heck yeah, seasoning. They got really good local donuts here in Poland, like, really good. Time to go to Poland, do like a donut tour. A local pizza place. Yes, it's one of those, like, random, like, super tiny neighborhood stores that has, like, they don't even, you cannot even go in there and sit down. They have, like, over the counter, and they have, like, 5 little high seats, and you sit there and you eat the pizza, or you go there and you get takeout and just live quickly. So yummy. Oh my gosh, I've always gone back to that pizza. When Edo came to visit, I also had that one pizza. She was like, oh my god, this pizza is actually really good. And I was like, haha. Approved by my visits. Pizza Hut, the popular places used to be good in my area, but it's a lot worse now. I also remember Pizza Hut being way better in my childhood. I think by the time that I was an adult and I kept on ordering Pizza Hut, I think I was only ordering it out of nostalgia, not because the pizza was amazing. Yeah, it became super oily. I don't know if it's always been like that, but I also noticed that about Pizza Hut. Whenever you would finish your pizza, the little box where it came in, it would be like drenched in oil. And also the some parts of the dough, especially like the borders, would be like darker in color than other parts of the dough because of all the oil. I don't know. Oh my god, the pepperoni one is so oily. You're right. There are only 2 decent pizza places where I live. One of them closed down after the pandemic. No, that happens to a lot of stores, doesn't it? And the other is located out of the gas station. We go back to the gas station, baby. A gas station 1 hour from my house. 1 hour! Do they do takeout? Can you call like an Uber Eats instead of having to drive there? Hello, Blue. Yeah, there was like 10 years gap between when I had it as a kid. A 10-year gap. The bread is bland, the cheese stays like plastic, and the sauce is way too sweet. I don't really associate the sauce being too sweet for Pizza Hut. I do associate it with a little bit of blandness. You're right. And too oily. Yeah, you're right. And I was wondering, like, I wonder if it would just be fixed if you just add more salt. But it's not. Once I had that neighborhood pizza, and they actually use spices and different seasonings, you know, on the chicken and stuff like that, on the ingredients, I was like, no, it's not a matter of just adding salt. I think it's just because they don't add anything. And they just add a little tiny little bit of salt and they call it a day. I feel like some random pizzeria actually tastes better for some reason. Hey, I'm gonna stick to my neighborhood small pizzeria. I'm probably the one that keeps... I'm probably one that keeps the... What is it? Their store going with my weekly Friday pizza night. This gas station is in Wonderland. I think the only time that I had gas station food was probably when I was little and we were doing like an excursion with my parents and we had to stop there because Mari Mama, she has like the smallest bladder in this whole world, and she has to pee like every one. No, she doesn't have to pee every single time, but for some reason, she doesn't go to the bathroom before we have to do something important outside of the house. I think she's that kind of person for some freaking reason. So we had to stop so she could go to the bathroom, and I have food in there. And Mari Mama was the one that she told me to like never eat gas station food because that was just like the fastest route to food poisoning. I didn't get food poisoned, but I had a hot dog. My papa is the one that's like, oh heck yeah, get those nachos and get that giant ass hot dog. He would be the one that would eat sushi out of a gas station. He would be the one that asked for sushi in a gas station. I don't know how else to describe my dad. And he would still be okay. Oh my god, yeah, that's my dad. And my mom's the one that just like packs out his sandwiches, puts them in a Ziploc bag, and she takes them with us for travel, and she just, you know, puts her in the bag and like, Mom, I want to eat. We have sandwiches. And then she opens a Ziploc bag. He's American, alright? American, parenthesis, derogative, question mark. Welcome, Fusha. Don't eat sushi from the gas station. I think it's just the way that I was raised. I would say just don't risk it. Don't eat anything in a gas station. Only like packages and stuff like that, like chips or some kind of sweets, but like in a package instead of, you know, like a hot dog or a burger or sushi. I don't know. I'm sounding like a princess. What place have gas stations? You've never seen gas stations with sushi? I think I've seen way too many. And I wish I hadn't. Oh yeah, the gas station burritos. Like a giant burrito for like $3, man. Some gas station food is legit though. That's actually a whole gas station chain whose major draw is having full kitchens and food menus and everyone. Also, I think it's because my mom has like a really sensitive nose. So she hates the smell of a gas station. She hates the smell of petrol, of gas. So I guess eating something while smelling that becomes like horrible for my mama. So I guess that's why she's like, no, don't eat it. You should listen to your mom more than your dad. I do a 50. I flip a coin. I flipped a coin when I was 12. I flipped a coin when I was 6. I'm 777 years and I still flip a coin sometimes. Just the other day, my dad brought me like 2 slices of blueberry cake that my mom sent me through him. And he was like, your mom told me to tell you to not eat this cake today. Let it rest and eat 1 slice of cake per day and don't eat it all. I ate it all that afternoon because he said like, but I mean, it's pretty good. I already ate one. And I was like, well. And I ate the 2 slices the day before yesterday. The same afternoon that I got them. They were pretty good. Kiki, thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you. She's like Kanao from Demon Slayer, flips a coin to make decisions. Yeah, just like a Kanao that never knows when to shut up, I guess. Gas station pizza? Well, my homies and I be eating gas station sushi and they say curry! I've seen sushi, never curry. Oh, Ray Papa would love that. Mari Papa would love that. God damn it. Then again, he's not a big fan of curry, so I don't know. You know what had happened recently? Well, I have told you that my parents have been Korea-boos for a while. Never in my lifetime I thought I would end up in this kind of Timeline. It's not that my dad doesn't like curry. It's just like I don't think I see him very often eating curry. I mean, he doesn't ask for it either at restaurants. So my parents ended up becoming Koreaboos. My mom has probably seen 3 times more Korean dramas that I have, which is kind of worrying. And recently when we... Oh, my chopsticks. And recently... Oh, my parents are so Koreaboos. Also me, eating scrambled eggs with chopsticks. So recently we went to the farmer's market, and because there's been a lot of well, not really Asian immigration, but rather like Chinese immigration for some reason, question mark, they started making kimchi. Like, I've never seen homemade kimchi. There's like a Korean lady in the farmer market, and she makes kimchi homemade, like actually homemade, and she puts them in plastic containers. Really nice, really yummy. Oh, I tried the kimchi. Like, I found it before my parents and I bought it, and it's really yummy. And I told, because I tried it and I thought it was really yummy, I told my parents about it, so they bought kimchi. It's like their 3rd time buying kimchi, probably the 4th time. And because, you know, kimchi, Korea, I love Korea, I've seen so many Korean dramas. That's really the way that my parents think. And they tried it and they fell in love with kimchi. I was surprised, especially my dad, because my dad likes spicy food, like spicy food. So now my dad is just adding kimchi to everything. Like, I think he has a problem. He has scrambled eggs, kimchi. Like, Korean people will be so proud of my dad. I'm not even kidding. He adds kimchi to scrambled eggs. He adds kimchi to like a random bowl of rice. We make beans, like a really Colombian plate that has beans, like a really Colombian, traditional Colombian food, and then he adds kimchi, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, it's so weird to see kimchi added to something really Colombian. He just adds kimchi, and I'm like, what the fuck? He's having kimchi with everything, to the point that they've been buying 1 bottle of kimchi every week. It's not lasting. The kimchi's not lasting them more than a week. So I'm like, I guess I'm happy that you liked it. no, actually, that's pretty much how Korean people eat their kimchi, I guess. It's just, it was unexpected, I guess, from my really gringo dad, who, you know. No, but like, he adds it to everything. He's like, oh, I want something spicy here. He wants spice with everything. Yeah, he made Colombo Korean food. Chris Norton, happy 2 months, by the way. Looking forward to many more. I hope you stay longer in our family too, yeah. Kon Marie. Oh, now I just need to drink my coffee. How are you doing today? We're chilling, we're good. I'm drinking coffee! Miracle, I know. My parents put kimchi to random food though, not to that extent. Are your parents Korean? Or are they Koreaboos like mine? Like, my mom doesn't want to go to Japan with me. I've invited my mom so many times to Japan, and she's always like, Japan is too far. I don't want to. But then the second that I want to say, do you want to go to South Korea? Oh, heck yeah. And I'm like, South Korea is like maybe 1 or 2 hours away by plane from Japan. What happened to the excuse of it's too far away? South Korea is never too far away from my mom. No, they're actually Korean. Nice. Your parents would be so proud of my dad. I know, they're so close to each other, but I tell my parents, you want to go to South Korea? Then, oh, sure. And I'm like, Now they want to go crazy? I know. I guess it's just weeb versus weeb. My gosh, I thought the only like Japanese thing that they consume is the Rurouni Kenshin live action movies, and that's it. They're not big fans of live action Japanese movies. Understandable. Understandable. But because they don't like animation that much, and like anime, just animation in general, like animated series or animated movies, they just ended up looking to the neighbor. As long as they don't turn into those psycho K-pop fans, I think they're too old for that. They don't have the energy for that. They're more into like the movies and the dramas more than like the music. They're more into like a general culture, a little bit more food, but mostly like cinema and entertainment. K-drama are better than Japanese live actions. I agree. I've been away my whole time in heaven, my whole life, and I've only liked 3 live action things from Japan. The rest of them, I'm like, no, 4. Oh wow, I totally forgot about this. Wow. 1 is 1 Liter of Tears. 2, Unnatural. 3, the Rurouni Kenshin live action movies. And 4, this one, I forgot the name of this. I think it's on Netflix. I don't know if it's still on Netflix, but it's this one doctor that goes back to Edo. I forgot. Let me Google. I watched it like I don't remember if it was this year or last year. Oh, it's called Jin. Jin, literally just this. I liked it. My mom told me that she tried watching it and she didn't like it, but me personally, I liked it. I think it's just because I'm a big historical fan. I liked it. I find K-drama is better acting. I think they're just better overall, even though it became a meme and it's sort of like something that we point out and laugh at. It's just a freaking the way that every K-drama ends. It's like South Korea signature. They're like about to kiss, the screen freezes, they put like a weird frozen like a visual effect, and then 사랑해 and then you see Subway. That's really how every single K-drama, every episode ends. The screen freezes, 사랑해요, and then fucking Subway. And I love it. I'm a fan. They've had that. What is it? Signature, trademark. That trade signature for like over a decade, and they haven't stopped. And I hope they never stop. I love that. Oh my god. I think there's very, very few K-dramas that I haven't liked. Very, very few. Most of them are pretty good. Oh, I think I ate too much. Signature TM. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, last sip. Oh my gosh, I drank so much coffee. Am I gonna be able to sleep? You ever watched that one K-drama where the MC traveled to the past and made burgers? I don't recall burgers exactly, but just from that premise, I could think about like 6 K-dramas that have that kind of theme of like a cook going back to the Joseon era and having to... There's one where there's 2 that I very much like. I'm not sure which one you're specifically talking about, but I've seen plenty that have that kind of story. There's one Well, both of them are equally good. There's one, yeah, bon appetit, your majesty! How do you know? Bon appetit, your majesty, I'm a fan. If you haven't watched Bon appetit, your majesty, please watch it, it's really good. But there's another one that's really funny. It's like stupidly funny. It's a male chef that goes back to the Joseon era, but instead of being like a male chef, like what happened with Bon Appetit, he ended up getting into the body of the queen. So it's a man that went back to Joseon, and for some reason his soul is trapped in the body of the queen. that series is fucking hilarious. Let me try to find the name. Yeah, those other two that have like the same kind of story, but that little twist, I forgot the name. Right, let me see. That's the one we thought about. Yeah, I thought about those two instantly. I'm pretty sure there's a third one that also has the same freaking storyline. It's not Bon Appetit, your majesty. Or is it Bon Appetit? No way. Wait, no, it is Bon Appetit, your majesty. Then which one am I talking about? No, there's two of them. Okay, sorry, Bon Appetit, your majesty is this one that I'm talking about. But there's another one, I swear to God. Okay, let me search. This one is so fucking funny, man. Bon Appetit, your majesty is hilarious. Bon Appetit, your majesty, the king fall in love to the chef. Well, the king falls in love with a chef girl. In both. But the difference in one is like inside of the chef there's a male soul. But I don't know which one it is. Okay, female chef goes back in Joseon. Okay, drama. Why do they have the same title? I swear to God, there's two dramas. There's no way I'm having a Delulu episode. There is no way I'm having a no, they're different. I swear to God, they're different. Should I open Netflix and check my history? You guys, I swear to God, there's two of them. They end differently. One of them, the first episode, she's like in an airplane and she opens a book, like a book of recipes. And some magical thing happens and the book of recipes like sucks her in, and then she goes back to Joseon. That is not Bon Appetit, your majesty. That's something else. Let me open my Netflix. We need to check. That's the Bon Appetit, your majesty? Wait, really? I swear to God, there's two! Really? No way! No. Wait, which one is the male chef one? There's two! I swear to God, there's two. You know what I'm gonna do? No, there's two of them, I swear to God. Like a female chef that goes back as a female, and there's another drama that's a male that goes back as a female. Yeah, the airplane toilet. Okay, so that's Bon Appetit, your majesty. Then which one is the male that goes back to Joseon as a woman? That's two different dramas, I swear to God. I swear to God, it's different. Which one is it? Mr. Queen! Yes! Thank you! Yes, the drama is called Mr. Queen. So, female in the modern era and female in Joseon is what is it? Bon Appetit, your majesty. That one I liked more. Mr. Queen is the male chef that goes back as a female, as the queen in Joseon, and it's fucking hilarious. That one is more like full on comedy, full on clown. Like I laughed. I haven't laughed in so long as when I first started that episode. No, fine, we're gonna open the game. I swear to God, we're gonna open the fine. I'm gonna do the transition right now to force myself to open it. See, I wasn't crazy. I knew there were two of them. I didn't like the ending. I wasn't a big fan of the end. If it's like opening and closure and like developing of the story, Bon Appetit, your majesty is better. It's just better overall, but it's just fucking stupid. Like stupidly funny. Mr. Queen. Ko Marie! Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I like the plane where she told everyone to pour water on a lake with just Buck. There's so many silly moments in Mr. Queen. It's just so stupid. There's so many. I cannot even like just talk about one and point one out. So many stupid shit that man does. And you kind of get yaoi, but not really, you know what I mean? When, you know, when the king starts falling in love with her, it's like find whatever hetero couple. But it's when he/she question mark starts falling for the king. It's hilarious because he's the queen's inner thoughts are voiced by the man. So every time that he's having like a panic with his inner thoughts, it's just like a man having a gay panic with the king. It's hilarious. Blues! Oh my gosh! Happy 3 months! No way you're gonna really play Undusted? I don't know how many times you guys have seen this thumbnail. It's kind of... oh my god. My controller is not connected, guys. I don't know how many times you guys have seen this thumbnail. It's kind of disrespectful at this point. Oh no, it's not reading my... oh, we're gonna have to close the game because it's not reading my controller. Give me 1 second. Carlos, welcome to the Kumamor family. Thank you so much for that member. Okay. This is my 2nd time looking at a thumbnail. I think it's been at least 3 times. One stream that I tried doing before September, back in October, and then when I came back, and then we didn't play, and then today. it's been a total amount of 3. Why am I not hearing anything? What the fuck? Now, what? Oh my god, chat! Chat! When I plugged in my controller, the whole Windows like audio settings changed, and my microphone was set in like my PlayStation controller. I don't know how my audio in the stream changed, because for a couple of minutes the thing that was picking up my voice was my controller. My Xbox controller microphone. It changes to my controller every time I plug it in. Okay, finally. That happens to me too. I know, it's so annoying. I know that we're in episode 10. I mean 8. But I want to do the first episode ever because I think that's the one that I didn't do with like 100%. Because I was still learning how to play. The rest of them have been perfect. It's my brain. It's my brain being stupid. It's literally... Oh, there's one either. Okay, we're gonna do 1 and 2. I need to have the 100%. I need to do a perfect clean chat. Or else I won't be able to live. We finally got the Xbox controller. Nah, PlayStation. Guys, I just heard it like a loud thumbnail. And I'm pretty sure that was my neighbor. But I just remember that today I was like a little bit cranky this afternoon. Well, afternoon, morning. Because I woke up at like 7 something. It was probably 7:30. Because my stupid neighbor was... He was not drilling. Oh my god, what's the other sound? When you do like... Forgot how to call that. Forgot to clean. Oh my god, how do you clean? Oh. What's that one other verb? Hammering. Thanks. There we go. He was hammering at 7:30 on a Saturday. Tell me that! Please tell me that I have the right to hate him. All RB. Oh. hammering at 7:30 on a Saturday, and the worst part is that he wasn't hammering. He didn't hammer for too long. He hammered for maybe like an hour and a half, and that's it. But like, if you're gonna hammer, and if you're not gonna hammer something for like a long time, like you have like a big and long project, can you just hammer in the afternoon? Like a little bit before lunch, or maybe like right after lunch. If you're just gonna do something really quick for like an hour, can you not just do it in the afternoon? Why would you do it at 7:30 on a fucking Saturday, man? What's your problem? And I was so mad because he woke me up and I wasn't able to fall asleep back again. He fucking ruined my sleep. Have you figured out what this guy's deal it was? No! A year ago? Because this guy has been at it for a year. A year ago, it was because he was renovating his apartment, right? Because the noises were like way worse. But it's been a year. I don't know if he's still renovating or... I have no clue. I don't know if he has a hobby of like... I don't know, woodcraft or something. You never know. I don't think there's renovations anymore. Other times he was just drilling more than hammering, and I was like, okay, maybe he finishes renovation, but like he's hanging. That was the other excuse that I gave to him, right? He's hanging like different paintings, right? Because the kind of walls that I have are horrible. You cannot really drill them with a normal drill. You have to buy one of those like super professional ones that can drill through cement. My walls are cement, like solid cement, and they're really thick. And last time my parents tried to use a normal drill, the drill broke. Like the drill was getting so hot that it broke. So they had to buy one of those like heavy industrial ones to get through the walls, and you can imagine the noise that you end up making if you have to use one of those. And I thought, you know what, maybe he's having a hard time like we did with my apartment, and he's hanging, maybe he has lots of different art. You know, maybe he's just hanging them all. It's been a year, motherfucker. Are you doing a museum? What are you doing up there, man? Are you opening like your mini IKEA? What is happening? No! Did I finish it? No, oh my god. I was just following the tutorial. I was just following the tutorial. Did I not get 100%? No, stop this. Oh my god, I'm gonna redo it. I'm gonna redo it. Did I get 100? I don't think I did. Oh, fuck this shit. Let me do it again. He's making the strongest sword in the land. What if he's like a blacksmith? Like a commission-based blacksmith? I've never seen those, but hey. I don't think they've ever seen a VTuber either. You know, in this era where there's a bunch of like new and weird jobs. What if there's a commission-based blacksmith, chat? Do we need to send him a curse? Just send him the chunk. I gave you new emotes for that very, very same purpose. He wouldn't be hammering wood. Wait, I've seen plenty of like wood furniture that, you know, that what kind of like wood construction that you make so they fit perfect. Like you don't need any other kind of material. Like every single connection, it's made out of wood. In those kind of works, I've seen people hammering wood. Like hammering wood pieces together, and they fit like perfectly. You think he has a forge and everything? Man, maybe he, I don't know. At some point, you know, remember the bowling incident when he would be like dropping a random bowling ball at like 9 p.m. What if he manufactures bowling balls? He does them in the morning. I don't know if you have to hammer bowling balls, but he does them in the morning, and then at night he like tests the weight and everything, the fall speed and the what if he's like a commission-based bowling ball manufacturer? That's oddly specific. Hey, I'm a VTuber. I don't think it gets more niche than this. Like I went from something that's not that weird but very much niche, was just like a vocal, like a cover artist, to like an even more niche thing, which is VTubing. I don't know, man. What kind of lore do we discover? Yeah, man. What else? What other kind of job? What? What's RB? Oh. What other kind of job would he have to do that kind of noise? Move L stick to the cursor until the tool. Press A. What? I'm so close to 100, chat. Believe. Hold LT. Oh, I see you. I'm gonna get 100. I don't care. I got it. Nice. Goodbye. Finally. He's just really into cabinetry. What is that? He likes making cabinets. That's oddly specific. Nice, I can get to do the second episode and then we go back to lore. Why are you just focusing on cabinets though? That's so oddly specific. If it would be like woodwork, it would be like they like doing different kinds of furniture. Just whatever it's made out of wood. Maybe your neighborhood is Jesus? Fuck Jesus. No! No. Gosh, I'm gonna get fired. Jesus would never do this. I trust him. Kind of. He would never do this to me. Well, I don't think I deserve this. I don't know if he would do this to me, but one thing I'm sure about is that I don't deserve this. A wooden cabinet for anime figures. I think at this point he might be doing like dupes of anime figures. Like instead of buying them from like Good Smile and everything like that, he's replicating them in wood. Cool ass hobby, by the way. But no. Can you do that somewhere else? I mean, that kind of work would give you like way more money, and it makes more sense if it's commission based. No, the illegal ones. Oh, I guess it's a little bit illegal, isn't it? If it's like a full-on copy, like a replica, you know? But we're in Latin America. That's all I'm gonna say about this whole issue of legality. My theory is he's a YouTuber. So one day I'll find him streaming and his hammer blows will sync up to the ones on your stream. Oh man. Imagine that. Stream snipe him. That's such a dangerous thing. What the hell? Unrelated, but before I forget, I thought of an idea that I think would be fun. Have you ever thought about building a gingerbread house on stream? I have! It's on my list actually! I've built gingerbread houses before, but when I was like really little, like really, I'm talking about like elementary school little, back when I lived in the US, to the point that I don't even remember. So I want to build it again as an adult. I think I would be really bad at it. Oh, really? Yeah. But what I'm worried about is if I buy one of those, like, make a gingerbread house thing from Amazon, either I'm gonna get food poisoning, or all the cookies are gonna come cracked. I guess I would have to look for one in here. But gingerbread house making, it's not really common in here. So I don't think it would be easy to find one. You decorate your Christmas tree Oh, I haven't shown you the picture. I need to take one picture that doesn't show the background of where I live. But I only set it up and I only put lights for now. I didn't really buy any other kind of decoration. Just like 3 squirrels. I thought that was gonna be enough, but I promise I'm gonna take a picture with like a better background. I'm just gonna try not to dox myself and show you how my Christmas tree looks, and then I'll get your opinion. Because according to my mama and me, I don't think it needs that much because it's already so overcrowded. No? By the way, Kinky, thank you so much for that super. I had hoped, frozen time, I had hoped to find the attic key in the living room, but it didn't turn up. I decided to search my room next. It looked exactly as it did on the day I left home. Only the thick layers of dust and everything indicated a passage of time. My focus was drawn to my desk, where Dad's pocket watch lay. There used to be a time when its cogs still turned and its soft ticking could still be heard. When Mom gave Dad this pocket watch, Dad was delighted with the engraved design. A lily, just like my mom's name. Oh. I'm not jealous. Wherever Dad went, so too did the pocket watch. Shortly after I started high school, the pocket watch fell silent for good. What is this lore? What is it? Does that mean that their parents' heartbeat stopped as well? Were they in an accident? Why would he leave this, like, such a precious gift behind in a house? Something happened to her parents, because there's no way in hell that so many different precious little items will be left abandoned in this house. We need to know what happened to them. Oh my lord. Sanai, thank you so much for listening to my covers. Oh my lord. Recently, I don't know what's up with the algorithm, but thanks YouTube. But the past week, there's been like an influx of like so many people listening to my covers, and not really my recent, well, Free is one recent one, but most of them are just like really old ones. I don't know if YouTube is just promoting my really old covers. I wish it promoted my new ones instead of the old ones, but hey, something is something. And there's been like over 1,000 people subscribing the past week. Like we're already to 105k. Wild. Thank you, by the way. That was me. I've been linking them to people. Well, thank you. So YouTube's algorithm is so weird. It just randomly works and then it just randomly stops. I suddenly got recommended those old covers. See, I'm telling you. Like, I also got a couple of like in real friends that told me like they don't even watch me. They know what I do, but they don't watch me, and they're watching some random ass YouTube video. That's how I knew, because they told me over in WhatsApp, and they said that my cover got recommended, and I'm like, what? Yeah, it's pretty gotcha. Sometimes it's like it stops recommending you for a long ass time, and then I haven't done anything. If anything, I've been inactive the past month. I didn't really stream in November, and when I stopped streaming, it just randomly started recommending my covers, and I'm like, well, thanks. I mean, I'm not complaining about it, but it'd be really nice if you did that more often. I don't know. Sometimes they recommend your covers from 7 years ago. No, that's what I'm telling you. They've been recommending my old covers, not the new ones. I mean, hey, listen, if you like my old covers, thanks. But I don't know why they take the old ones. YouTube, if you're gonna recommend my stuff, could you take the new ones, please? The production's quality is higher, trust me. Dad, how are you doing? Are you still cracking jokes over there? Is our dad in heaven? I don't think I'm doing that well. Oh no. Sudden depression hitting. It's probably some inscrutable equation in the back end that makes the decisions, and yet pretty much I think somebody on YouTube just hates me. It has to be that. There's like so many strategies. People trying to decipher the algorithm. Like this works, and that works, and the algorithm behaves this way. I think it's just really random. I think maybe it behaves that way for like 3 days and then it changes. I feel like the YouTube algorithm is like forever changing. I don't know what works. At this point, I feel everybody just tries their best. And we just cross our fingers that YouTube's algorithm kind of pities us. People probably love the old covers, but what about the new ones? Trust me, guys, I've been singing better. I want to know somebody, like, I want to meet somebody that works at YouTube that tells me, like, I wonder if I can open this. Can I open this? Because, like, I'm barely making any progress. I knew I could open it. I knew it. Oh, this is gonna hurt, isn't it? I wanna meet somebody that works at YouTube, but the one that's behind like an algorithm, the algorithm coding thing or something. I want somebody to explain it to me. Maybe Susan came back. Didn't she die? Didn't she have cancer, Chet? Never forget October. Yeah, Chad, I think Susan is passed. Everybody was yelling at Susan until we got the new owner of YouTube, which is a male, derogatory. And I think that's where YouTube started like being even worse than before, and that's when everybody was being like, ah, shit. Can we bring Susan back? I remember that. I remember that era. Yeah, Neil. When Neil took over. At least it's not Twitch. Is it? Maybe it's because I just don't consume Twitch that much. But I wonder why there's so much hatred to it. No, well, the thing is, if we ignore, because I've seen that on my tail. I'm very much aware of incidents happening at TwitchCon and the way that the platform has been reacting to that. But not everybody, but I was seeing such a vitriol hate towards Twitch way before that thing happened. So I'm wondering why. Like, I've watched a couple of streams on Twitch. I do get overwhelmed because there's a bunch of like different emotes and different symbol. Like, it's not just like memberships and that's it. They have lots of different like redeemable things, and I get a little bit overwhelmed because I cannot recognize what is what. But I think that just comes after practice. Well, I wonder what's the deal with all the hate with Twitch. The ads is what makes me not want to use. Oh, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. I think the ads are too long. Like I always get ads whenever I try to join a stream. The thing is, I don't mind ads, but those ads tend to be like over a minute, and I'm just like, bruh. Is there? I think there might be a better, maybe like with a cloth. Oh yeah, that's better. I don't know how I've never gotten ads on YouTube because of different reasons. But I wonder if you get ads, how long do YouTube ads usually last for? I haven't really experienced them, so I don't know how long they usually tend to be in streams. Haha. Oh, maybe with this? Yeah. I have premium. I refuse to do that. I think I'm all with like PewDiePie in that aspect of like, fuck that subscribers, you know, subscribe services. Why? We didn't have that before? So I'm sure that you can do it. It's not like something like you're gonna go bankrupt without the system. We had YouTube without all that bullshit before. Bring it back. I already gave you so much money. feel all YouTubers, us YouTube workers, should have YouTube Premium for free. I'm already giving you like 20. I don't know if it's 20 or 30%. I forgot. I'm already giving you a percentage of what a gain. By right, I should have premium. I don't know, but no. Money. That was in time. I can go back after getting YouTube Premium. It's quite literally the only streaming subscription I have aside from creator subs. What's creator subs? Oh! Stupid. Memberships, you mean? Adora, how many times have I told you not to call the office directly? You're usually back by now and I couldn't get in touch with you. Oh, I'm sorry, I got caught up in work and completely lost track of time. Maybe they're just divorced and she's being overly tragic. Not me looking down at somebody's trauma. I'll make sure to check my phone more often from now on, but please, text instead of call. Alright. Oh yeah, Mom. I was cleaning my room earlier and I found the cassette player Dad gave me. What if the dad is dead? I'm sorry, but just the dad. I'm sorry, Dora, but I still have a lot of work to do. Don't wait for me. And make sure you don't go to bed too late. Because she totally ignored him. Mom, wait, I think it's just the dad that maybe had like a super tragic death. Oh no. Wow. A broken pocket watch. Its time remains eternally frozen, just like my family. I desperately needed a mom, but she threw herself into work as if she wanted to forget Dad. Oof! I think that is it. And maybe all of us. Days passed and we barely spoke to or even saw each other. I kept telling myself that I had to try to understand her. She was raising me all by herself now. My grief and sorrow grew early, nearly unbearable as they rendered my nights sleepless. Things would have been so much easier if I had just blamed her. Yet, whenever I saw Mom so exhausted and fatigued, sadness came before anger. I hated her for leaving me alone, but at the same time it pained me to see her eroding away. As much as I longed for her comfort, I wanted to comfort her too. Oh, damn. You think this is like the developer's story put in a game? Am I just looking at their trauma? What I found in the darkness. That looks like one of those little toys that you get as a child before you want to play like a store clerk wannabe. When I couldn't stand the silence in the house, I would listen to Dad's tapes. Listening to those songs made it feel like he was right there beside me. Trauma dump the game! You're so right! One day I heard a composer tell his story in a radio show. When I was a kid, my father used to hum songs he had wrote himself, so I became interested in music. I hardly saw him after my parents divorced. I mean, what if they divorced and then they died? But whenever I sang his songs, I felt like I was back in those happy childhood days. I'm surprised that they divorced. They seemed like such a... like... balanced couple. Like, I would not be able to imagine why such like a kind and happy and lucky-go-to guy, aka my dad, would end up like becoming angry and fight with somebody. What happened? That's how I started composing. For me, it's a way of bringing comfort not only to me but to others in similar circumstances. He became a musician. He stopped being like a math musician or whatever he was, like a economic kind of dude. Was it because of that? He wanted to chase his dreams. She's being too dramatic for just divorce. I haven't been through a divorce. I was close to. I mean, I haven't divorced. I haven't even married, but my family was close to experiencing that, but they didn't divorce. I wonder how it is. I hope that he did not trash away his family to pursue music. I don't think he's that kind of man. Marie, you divorced? I meant my parents. If I had divorced, I would have probably already boasted over getting married with you guys. But no. To get divorced, first you need to be married. I could see myself in his story, and his songs resonated with me. Naturally, I admired him. Finally, I understood what Dad had meant. I found a part-time job and started saving money for composing tools. I wanted to tell him that I found something I couldn't live without doing. Oh. I got divorced without marriage? Do you marry an anime character? Oh, did your parents get divorced? I am so sorry. Something switched inside of me. I was like, oh, wait a second. Maybe she wasn't the one that got through the divorce. When Mom asked about it, I thought she was finally taking some interest in my life. What? I was interested about. What is this? I have a waifu. Obviously me, right? Has to be me. I think it still works. Should I turn it on? What is this? You swipe cards in here? What is this? Looks like a... Is this a radio? The buttons look weird for a radio. Lol, no. Hello? Why are you laughing before you say no? What's your problem? You hate me, don't you? You're hate watching right now, aren't you? Oh, you're so in love with me. That hate. You know, that love doesn't know how else to come out of your body other than hate. I know what you are. It's a radio, right? It looks like one, doesn't it? A soundboard? I think it's too simple for a sound. Is it a soundboard? What kind of soundboard is that? Just look like a mini Go XLR. A really mini Go XLR. So finicky. It's raining, I just noticed! How long has this effect been for? Is this the first time that we see it in a chapter, or am I just blind? But that's so relaxing. Chat, is this the first time that we see it? Or has it always been there? I just noticed as well. Right! Maybe that's why I was getting like so drawn into cleaning in this episode. Starting to get super relaxed. It was because of that. I think it's the first time. It has to be the first time. I refuse to believe I'm this blind. Just like just little spaces are hard to clean. You're blindfolded. I forgot that I was blindfolded. Well, you guys are not, and you just noticed. Okay, like streamer, like chant. I knew it. When you spend too much time with somebody, you start becoming really similar. Damn, guys, I knew that you loved me, but to this point, to this extent? Oh ho ho. Wonder what that does. Oh, it's on! Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. What does this do? Oh, God. Copium? Nah. I can read it. It's all over your face. I know who you are. What is this? I don't get it. I turn it on, but I don't know what to do with this. Is it because it doesn't have any batteries? No, but then it wouldn't be on. Oh. Oh, it's like a little... So stupid. Wait. Might have some sort of respect. Oh. It is the soundboard! What? Am I a composer now? We're having... Did I miss a space? How old is this supposed to be? It looks pretty damn old. Double A batteries, triple A batteries and everything. It's the start, Mozart. Thanks. Everybody has to start something, I know. I love the rain ASMR, what the hell? My gosh. Just one tiny little thing in here? How do I clean you? 100%. 100. Oh my lord. The tiniest little buttons? Where are you? There we go. What I found in the darkness. That's so cute though, that she started liking music and wanted to compose just from this. Mom, you're late again. You must be exhausted. Yes, a little. How's your day? Dora, what are all those things? Music is forbidden in this house! Oh, this? How do I pronounce this? My ESL ass has always pronounced it as MIDI. A MIDI controller. But I don't know if I'm supposed to pronounce it differently. Have you tried composing? I've written lyrics before. I've written lyrics based on melodies from somebody else composing the music. I think I'm better at that rather than composing music. There are tools for composing. MIDI. MIDI. Aha! For the first time ever, I know how to pronounce something. By composing, do you mean composing music? I started making songs little by little, and I got a part-time job to buy these tools myself. Wait, Adora, a part-time job? You started working just for a hobby? Ma'am? What else are we gonna use the money on? Adora, you need to be studying hard for... Okay, that's my mom. Your only responsibility is to study. I'm not asking you to get a job, but mom, I want to be like everybody else and get like a little part-time job and just, you know, just like a register or something, just so I can get to live those little stupid experiences that everybody else at university has. Your only responsibility is to study. We give you everything. You have literally no... What is it? No need to get a job. Study. That was me my whole life. You a doctor yet? Well, I can speak French. Don't waste your time on things like that and quit your part-time job. A red MIDI controller. The first piece of music equipment I ever bought with my own money. So cute and small. Literally my parents. Yeah. Oh my god, do we have... I mean, Asians and Latinos are... Nanka, omotta yo ni... Nanka, niteru mitaina. They are more similar than we think. We are more similar than you think we are. I wanted to tell her that it wasn't just a hobby, that I was serious. Before I could say anything, Mom said she was tired and headed towards her room. My words were met with the sound of her door closing shut. I was left alone in an all too familiar silence. My parents are neither, but they are strict with academics. Ho ho! Is that so? I very much think so. We have similar traumas. Oh my gosh. I was angry at Mom for not listening to my words, but I kept trying to understand her. I thought she might change her mind if I showed her how serious I was. Much like how music had comforted me. I wanted Mom to feel comforted too, and if possible with a song of my own creation. Oh, she's so kind. Yeah, like, have you ever been physically abused as a child? Do your parents not know how to sit down and have a conversation or wait to relax? Yeah, I don't care if they hit you with a chancla. They have so many different methods. With the broom, with the cable of the iron, with the whatever. I'm pretty sure you were. After that day, I spent every spare moment composing. Not only was it my first song, but it was a song for Mom. When I felt that I had poured enough of my heart into it, I recorded my song onto a cassette tape. I fervently hoped that it would bring her some comfort. I hope she doesn't destroy the cassette. Even if I couldn't fully convince her, if I could at least help her feel a little bit better. When Mom came back, exhausted as usual, I nervously handed her the tape. I'm scared for us. Daisy! Thank you so much for that super chat! It's so cute though. The roses and everything. My Asian bestie and I constantly talk about how similar Asian Latino stuff actually is, like culturally. I raised expectations like it's actually so much. Yes! Like it's not only that, but like the way that we're raised as well. With like really big differences as well, you know, the whole like kissing and hugging. For once. But there's so many other things that are plenty similar. Yes. I thought if Mom listened to it, she would understand how serious I was. Oof, but what happened? She used her cassette for, I don't know. What can you use a cassette for aside from listening to music? Give it to your baby so he destroys the tapes like I did when I was a little gremlin. That was my favorite hobby. Grab a cassette and just pull from it. It was so satisfying. Wow, it has flowers inside and everything. Can I open this? How do I open this? I've never owned a cassette player. Oh, like that. Money now! So satisfying. Oh, wait, I thought that... Wait, there's no cassette in there, right? No. I don't know. No, right? Sorry, guys. I've actually never... Like, my parents had cassettes, but I don't think I ever actually used them. Is this a Walkman? I don't know. I'm not old like you. Is this what you guys call a Walkman? I thought Walkman had to do with CDs. Am I confusing eras? Ouch, but reminds me of mine. You guys own this? I don't think my dad owned one. Or maybe he did and I just never saw. I remember cars had cassette, like the little cassette hole. It's a brand name, Walkman. Oh. Interesting. How do you call the CD, the portable CD players then? I didn't own one of those either, but... I see one. Like, if I see one, I will recognize it. Was that also a Walkman? Do they have a different name for that? I mean, wait. There has to be a different name other than a CD player. Because if this is a Walkman, then why isn't it just like a cassette player or something? How come this cassette player has a personalized name, but not the CD ones? The Discman. No way! Wait, actually Discman! Bruh. I mean, I guess it makes sense. I'm not gonna fight. It is called a cassette player. Yeah, but the portable ones are called Walkman, no? You would be like, do you own a Walkman instead of, do you own a cassette player? Hey, cool Walkman you have there instead of, hey, cool portable cassette player that you have there. Unless you guys tell me, you were the ones that went through this. No, that's a brand. Yeah, but I know it's a brand, but when a brand becomes like so popular, the object itself ends up like being named as the brand, like Tupper, like Tuppers. Technically, Tupper is the brand's name, but it's just like a glass container, just food container. But everybody's like, do you have a Tupper? You know? Yeah, like Band-Aid as well. Like, the Band-Aid is like the brand's name, but like it became so popular that the object ended up being called Band-Aid. Nobody, like, what else would you call a Band-Aid? Like, I don't know, a portable gauze? To have a tiny little gauze that I can paste on my skin. Like, how else would you call it? Kleenex as well! Well, you could also call it tissues, but... just bandage. You're right. Oh, plasters! Oh, maybe plasters is better. But who do you actually use plaster as a bandage? You say, do you have a band-aid? Aspirin, but no, the same thing didn't happen, so... I don't know about aspirin. I say band-aid still. Yeah, I also say band-aid. Bandage? When somebody tells me a bandage, I imagine something bigger. Like the cloth that you have to like wrap around. Rather than a little band-aid. Aspirin used to belong to Bayer, but became a generic name. Oh, like a gauze. If when in my hello, my controller died. Why? What the fuck? Yo, the game stopped reading my controller. Why? Like the controller is functioning. It's... oh my god. Why did it stop playing music? Chat, are we still live? I'm getting worried. Are we still live? What is happening? Can you guys hear me? No, the game... what happened to the music? I'm scared. Oh! It's because of the controller! Give me 1 second. Fucking hell. There we go. Sorry, remember the thing that it always changes every time that I plug it in? But the game is not recognizing the controller anymore. What the hell? How do I play this without a controller? I actually don't know. Oh my lord. Oh, this way. Okay. How do I get the clues? With the keyboard and mouse. Is the audio better? I switched it back to where it's supposed to be. Can you use mouse and keyboard for this? Yes, you can! Why did it suddenly... why did it suddenly stop reading it? The controller didn't even get disconnected or anything. The audio is okay? Okay, thank god. I think it's easier to clean with the controller. With the mouse. I wonder which one... where do I have to press? For the game to give me a clue. We cannot end it like this! It's 97%! What if we do option? Options, key bindings, hint, tab. Oh, I see. It's definitely low-key more comfortable with mouse and keyboard, but I don't know how to tell you that it's more enjoyable with the controller because you take your day and time with it. How do I even clean buttons? I don't see any other... am I supposed to interact with something? I'll play this entire game with just a mouse. Yes, but I want to do it with my controller. After this, I'm going to close it and open it again because I want my controller to be red. Okay. Or do I... get rid of one tool? Select. Oh. 1, 2. Oh, magic. Technology. Witchcraft. Ha ha ha! You guys had this advanced technology back in your days. Amazing. Oh, let's go! A melody of comfort. The days when you had to use a pencil to rewind these things. No, But you had like a backward button, didn't you? Wait, actually? You composed this yourself? Yeah, the melody came to me first, so I started with that. Still working on the lyrics. Oh, and there's another one I'm preparing for a competition. The theme is... Hold up, Adora. Didn't I tell you last time? You need to focus on your studies. Mom, I know it might seem like only a hobby right now. But please, can you at least try listening? Adora, do you even hear what you're saying? How can you waste your time on this instead of studying for your future? Damn. I'm tired, so let's talk another time. Another time? What is that gonna be? When you quit your job? As if that'll happen. Oh my gosh. Adora, I'm saying this for your sake. I'm serious about becoming a composer. I want to make it so you don't have to worry about money anymore. And people said I'm pretty talented, so... Adora, I said no. Don't even think about it. Right now, you make me... What? You may... Wow, this is so mean. You may feel like you're special. Talented? There's no word more meaningless. Don't get carried away because of a mere compliment. Holy moly. Praise proves absolutely nothing. Way to shut down your child's dream. Jesus Christ. That's cassette player. Despite how old it is, it can still play tapes. Jesus Christ. Why was she so angry? Was she more tired than usual? Even now, I still don't know why Mom reacted so explosively. I never expected her to yell at me like that. Her fury left me speechless. Like did our dad cheat on her or something? Where's all... Oh! That is so mean! That is so mean! While I was stunned, she tore the tape from my hands and threw it into the trash. Without so much as a backward glance, she said, "Stop wasting your time on worthless things like this." What she threw away wasn't only a cassette tape. Therein was a piece of my heart that helped my drive to comfort Mom, despite the loneliness after that's passing. So he died! Wait, he got divorced? Wait, maybe... Okay, we're changing the story now, chat. What if he was like terminally ill and he was like, oh, I'm gonna die, so might as well chase my dreams, right? Because like he liked his job, but because he said something along the lines like, you know, your job doesn't have to be like your main aspirations in life, right? As long as you're good at it. So what if he was like terminally ill and he decided to chase his dreams and maybe our mom, aka his wife, was like, no, and then they fought, and they got divorced, and then he died. No. Even if hating her was the easier path, I didn't give up trying to understand her. I get what she's going through, but that no way to... For sure. I mean, I kind of went through the same thing back when I was in high school. When I started this channel when I was in middle school. But through middle school and high school, I still have enough time and like enough youth for my mom to kind of like not care too much about what I would do with my free time and my hobbies. And then when I was in that era, in that stage of life between high school and university, my mom definitely, she was not this harsh, but she was definitely starting to do this of like, stop wasting your time with your silly little hobbies. You're putting too much time in your hobbies. You need to start concentrating on uni and like, you know, looking for university. And once I got in, she was like, you need to start getting more serious about life because uni is not the same as you were in high school. You need to start, you know, giving more time to studies and stuff like that. And then when I finally graduated, I definitely slowed down in covers back in the days. But after I graduated from uni, that's where she became like super harsh in the sense of, I remember I got one job before coming here, and I remember she was not happy that that happened. She was telling me that I would waste my time. Like, what the fuck was I doing? I was supposed to like sit down and look for a job with my university degree. That was stupid. Like, what the hell was that? I think the only time where a parent that's like this switches their view is when they see that you can pay the bills with it. And it's a little bit sad. And you kind of have to go against it through like so many phases. And sometimes you don't succeed as fast as other people do. And that's so hard about it. That's why so many people have to do like a different job, like a main job, and then their hobby until their hobby kind of becomes big and big and big, and it becomes like their main economic source. And that's like the only way that they can show their parents that it wasn't something quote-unquote stupid and silly to waste your time on. But it's a little bit sad, but at the same time I do understand, like, they're not doing it out of hatred. Like, they would, if they hated you, they would not care. They wouldn't give two shits if you wanted to be a YouTuber without, you know, going to high school. Like, that would be like a straight, well, most of it. There's a really high chance that you will end up living on a bridge. It's coming from concern and love. So I do understand why they do it like that. But I think that you can be realistic with your children without crushing their dreams. I think you can, like, maybe put both of their feet down on the floor and have them look at reality as cold and harsh as it is. Like, listen, 9 out of 10 YouTubers, nobody makes it. You know what? They don't make it. What are you gonna do during that phase, you know? Maybe they should, like, give you, like, plans of, like, what are you gonna do while you try your best with this other thing. You have to do something, though, because you have to eat and you have to pay your bills. But while, you know, without shutting down the other thing. You know? Or without, I think by treating it so much as, like, silly little hobby, that's also a way of shutting it down. Cause Mari Mama did it in some way. Cause it's not like she was, okay, you can do this, and while you do this, we're gonna look at this and this and that. So you can give it a chance. You can give this plan B a chance while you stay stable with this other thing. She was like, no, this is stupid. This is dumb. I cannot believe you did this. I know. I think it all needs a balance. I think parents get concerned about their children, like they want the best for them, but at the same time they get frustrated when the kid isn't immediately successful. I think it's more like they're scared that something is not gonna go well for them and they're gonna suffer more than, like, well, I guess every parent, like, not every parent is good, but most of the good parents, what they're scared of is not like you reaching success, because success has different faces. It's more of like they don't want to see you suffer and go through the horrible situation that it is not having money to pay for a roof and pay for money. You know? I think as long as you have, like, a decent job, like a really basic normal job, as long as it does pay your bills and gives you a home, they wouldn't care. I mean, some parents definitely would. They'd be like, why aren't you the #1 worldwide surgeon? But other parents are like, you know, as long as sort of like gives you money to live, that's okay for me. Yeah. I guess that's just like different kind of parents. Now that's different. Yeah, but there's also parents that are like that. Sadly. I want you to be an astronaut by the age of 16. Know what I mean with that. But at that moment, my heart was equated to trash. I felt something disappear from inside me. After Mom's rage quelled and silence fell once again, I finally gave up trying to understand her. This is so sad. This is so sad. Those parents, yeah. I'm happy that I got... Okay, I'm gonna close this so I can open it up again. Please, read my controller, I'm begging you. I guess I got middle ground parents. My parents were never really the kind of parent that were like, you gotta be the best surgeon ever. They didn't really push me to choose medicine. They weren't the ones, the kind of parent the stereotypical Asian parent that are like, you're either a doctor, a nurse, or a lawyer. You know? They definitely did let me choose, but within their options, there's no such thing as a VTuber or a musician, you know, or artist, like in the sense of a dancer or painter. My family has always been like a family full of chemists, chemical engineers, you know, lawyers, mathematicians. It has. I'm the only one, the first in the whole like generation of family, the first that has ever leaned towards the humanities side. And even then, it was such a shock when I decided to change majors and picked something from humanities. And even then I pushed it, because I wasn't even just picking humanities after I was done with humanities. I pushed it and went even further into that artistic side of singer, entertainer, a VTuber. Like I was already pushing it. I was already pushing their limits by picking something from humanities, and then I literally just walked over the line. I crossed the line and I spit on the ground. Oh gosh. The right to hurt. Oh. I think we just had good timing, really. I don't think I would be here if it wasn't for the fact that I can pay the bills with this. Like, it would not be allowed. Are they surprised that you were able to make this your job? My dad was not surprised. My mom was. It's not like she was surprised of like, I didn't know that you were capable. Not like that. It was more like, she didn't see this as a job, you know? There's just this little silly thing, like, this is not a job. You're not gonna be able to pay the bills. So once she saw the bills being paid and once she saw money coming in, she was like, oh, you can make money with this? Wait, this is actually a job that works? So she was more like, she just didn't know. It wasn't something that she didn't even register. Like, it's not like she had a horrible perspective of it. It's just that she didn't have any perspective of it, you know? Yeah, something so new that it's not even like she's being judgmental. It's because she literally just didn't know. But then again, I do understand though where that fear comes from, because even like the generation that my parents come from, they see YouTube as like silly YouTuber. And back in the day, no, actually, back in the day when YouTube was first starting, or even back in the day when I first started doing covers, I think even back then, YouTube, being a YouTuber was still not like a main job. We didn't really make a lot from it. Like, even back then, you had to do something else. It's very much different right now. I still think that if I had... dang it, I don't know. I like being a VTuber. I like talking with you guys, and I like streaming very much. So I can really imagine myself just focusing on songs. It would be a little bit different. I think it would be a little bit harder. It would be a little bit easier than it was back then, but definitely harder if I would only focus on music and music alone. Hey. Things like being sponsored wasn't much of a thing. That and YouTube didn't give you much monetization options. Back in the days, covers were flagged even harder than it is not right now. It's... yeah, you didn't really have much. Still volatile though? Very much so. That's what I'm telling you. If I ever have children and one of them ends up telling me that they want to be a YouTuber, I would also be like, no. You know? Like, I wouldn't tell them like no straight to their face, but in my mind, my brain would immediately go no. No. You think that everybody that goes to YouTube can make this a job? No. It doesn't happen. It's not easy. You have to have in mind that if you start YouTube, you're probably not gonna be able to live from it for a long time. No, from a long time. People think that I started YouTube and I immediately am in the position that I am right now. I created this channel 12 years ago, motherfucker. I created this channel when I was a minor. I graduated from high school and from middle school and then graduated from university while doing YouTube. I tell the kids I work with to not want to be YouTubers or influencers, focus on the real things though. I get it though. I definitely get it. The music box was the last present I ever received from Dad. Doxing her age? I mean, try guessing. Back when I was little middle school girly. Whenever I felt lonely, I would wind it up and talk to him as if he were right beside me. This is so sad. What is happening? Just said you went and got your education. Yes. But then I became the ugly thing. The ugly YouTuber. Dad, if you were still here, you would have supported me, right? Mom doesn't understand what it's like to have a dream, to have something you can live without. All she wants to do is to fit into the mold. It's probably the only kind of life she knows. Damn. I cried for a long time, pouring onto my anguish, listening to the music box play. Felt like Dad was sitting right next to me. That was after you did the real thing. That was not really after. I was doing this thing while doing the other thing. That's why I fought so much with my mom. I never really actually did stop. Now that I think about it, I didn't really trash it and focus on the real things that my mom was telling me to focus on. I was doing both. I've been doing both for 10 plus years. No. You did teach before going full streamer, no? Yes, but it wasn't for that long either. And also while I was teaching, I was still doing this thing on the side. So I never really did stop. Even though before I used to like upload one cover every like 6 months or something, but I was still doing it. After that day, I stopped waiting for Mom. I didn't even want to talk to her. Wait, what? I didn't even want her to talk to me anymore. This is so sad, but we have a vacuum. Oh, what is that? Oh, it cleans so much faster. So slow though. Oh, what happens if it becomes like red? Does it die? Okay, you're built different. You're the exception, not the rule. Am I really? Maybe it's because I'm chronically online and every single friend that I've met here have done the same. You're making a bad example for me. I'm sorry! Like, shut up. You're not allowed to come to the classroom. You're not allowed to talk to children. They're gonna have a weird perception of reality. You think the average person can... No, I'm not talking about success. I'm talking about, like, doing this whole thing and never really stopping. I'm definitely not in the average. I know that. I am that much, like, that much I'm connected to reality. Don't worry about that. Follow your dreams, be a YouTuber. I would never say that. But, I mean, I would say focus on something that lets you eat. And while you do that, you can try being a YouTuber. Would that be too responsible? That would be the only thing that I would say. Like, I want them to actually take my words seriously. Like, YouTube is not gonna make... Just listen, YouTube is not gonna pay your bills. You're gonna have... No, it's not even like you're gonna have a hard time. You're not gonna have a chance. So fucking focus on paying your bills. And once you know that you can sit down and pay your bills, then you can try to do whatever you want with the time that you have left. But get those bills paid first. That's what I want you to focus on first. And then you can be a YouTuber, I guess. I don't know. Unless you're crazy rich. I mean, yeah, but not all of us are, you know, crazy rich. It's not the great majority. Now you're sounding like my mom. Hey. It's like 99.9 chains of fail, so taking it as a hobby is the smartest decision. What if you take it as a side job, like a side gig? I feel like it's fine. I mean, if you have this as a hobby, that's perfectly okay. Like, hobby is not a derogatory word. But when somebody wants this to stop being a hobby at some point, calling it a hobby ends up becoming a little bit hurtful. So have a main job and then you can have this as a side gig, as a side thing that you do, just so you don't like shut them down by calling it a hobby, I guess. Your main job is gonna be this until you know that you can switch. That's how I would take it, you know? How does this work? I wanna listen. Oh my gosh. Oh, this melody's so cute. I'm gonna ruin it with vacuum. Usually how it goes, see? Oh, this is such a cute melody. I like it. I've only had one singular music box and the melody was like meh. I like this melody. My streams with my neighbor in the background. Influence this. Throws the chancla. Influence the direction of my chancla, motherfucker. Try to stop it with your influencing skills. Oh my god. That is so mean. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying the new emotes. I knew that you guys would like that one. Got the Nier Automata music box playing the final song. It helps me sleep. Oh my gosh, back in the day, talking about like 2012 or something, there was like a boom of like making everything music box, and every single anime opening was like a music box version. And back in the day, I used to hear to like Elfenlied. Am I pronouncing the anime name correctly? Elfenlied opening music box version. Really pretty, by the way. 2012 when the world ended. Yes. Brings me those memories back. A little bit wild now that I think about it. I still 2025 and I still think I still like that song. I still think it's a bomb. Still a pretty good song. That was my neighbor doing, I don't know, something. Throwing his bowling ball. His very newly manufactured bowling ball. He's testing the weight. That, or maybe, do you think that sound might be just like him dropping, like slapping closed the toilet or something? What if it's that? Well, I'll be so pissed. Maybe he's just like slapping closed the toilet. What am I missing? Oh, what? Can I open something? Can you open one? Oh, I can! Oh, I didn't know that you could open this. Like, I know how they look inside. I know this little tube thingy. I just didn't know that those are openable if you buy one. Wow. What is this called? Pudra. Pura. Rora. Nasty ass music box. I think it's cute when the whole like flowers pop out and everything. It looks weirdly aesthetic. I forgot I had this. Ah. Not doing anything. Oh my gosh. I already used all the battery. What the hell? After cleaning it, would it sound better than before? I've actually never opened one of this and like messed around with it and try using it again. So I wonder how much you can like fuck around with this without fucking the whole mechanism up. How much can you touch? Maybe I have to make it sound so this thing moves and then I clean it as it moves. Maybe that's why we have barely had any like that's why the bar is so like low. Oh yeah, you definitely have to do that. Oh yeah, it's so dirty. Ew. It's so easy to compose lyrics if they just give me some kind of melody. I'm pretty sure I just hummed already like an already composed song. Oh, it ended. I just realized I never owned a music box. I just had one. It was like ballerinas. Like little ballerinas dancing, but the music was kind of shit. The melody was like, whatever. And low-key was kind of creepy. Like the way the ballerina's face was painted was kind of creepy. That's why we have like music boxes in like horror movies. Some of them are hella creepy. It's not even about the melody. It's about like the motif rotating in it. It can become perfect cursed objects. I have 3 music boxes. Have you had like really cute ones? So a spot here. I think I have to play it one more time. The one with the puppet in it? No, it had like the really basic one where there's like one ballerina here at the top. And she's doing like both of the hands are up. And she's like spiraling in the same edge. But her face was really creepy. That one, yeah. The really basic that everybody has seen at some point. What am I missing? Give it to me. Oh, it wasn't even inside. It was a oh, I also had a carousel, but instead of angels, it was just a normal carousel of horses. It wasn't even that pretty. Of angels that went up and down while the music played. Wait, that sounds so cute. Dora, can we talk for a minute? I'm busy right now. I'm sorry for how I acted. I must have been tired so I got emotional. But it was for your sake, Adora. I don't want you to suffer. Right now, things may seem fun and exciting, so you might think that the road ahead will be easy. Okay, that's a little bit better, Mom. You should have started with that. Someday you'll understand. For now, it would be better if you focused on your studies and kept composing as a hobby. Okay, a little bit more realistic, yes? Now I get why you're saying these things. You've never had any— oh wow. You've never had anything you've truly wanted to do, have you? All you've ever done is live by other people's standards. That's why you don't understand how serious I am, and what it's like to have something you can live without. If Dad were here, he would have understood me. At least he wouldn't have thrown away my tape like that. He wasn't anything like you. I think me as a mom, I would take all the bills in the house. I would take the rent, all the bills in the house, and like every single receipt that I have after I buy food, and I would be like, show me how you can get all this money in total with your gig, with your composing gig. And if you can prove it to me, then hey, I'm so happy for you. I think I would be a little bit more like slaps her with the receipts. Show me. Get this money by the end of the month. Just doing music. If you do, I'm gonna leave you alone. You know? That's so petty, but it's true though. It's realistic. I think, what other way can you slap a child with reality? Like, morally and psychologically, not physically. Yeah, I think we need to give him a really good dose of reality check. Right now, you're saying this because you have a house that you didn't even lift a finger for. You know what I mean? You can comfortably say, Mom, I am serious about music. You know? And we're not that, like, economically comfortable for me to be like, you know, yes, I'm gonna give you all this money for you to try and have like 10 years of you trying to make this become a thing. No, bitch! I do know that the kid is tugging from hurt, yes. Dealing with teenagers is annoying. Dealing with little children, I feel, is better. Yes, there we go. I deliberately chose these words that would hurt her the most. I thought I had the right to, since she was the one who hurt me first. Shut the hell up! Oh, sorry, that's me and my neighbor. Mom said nothing during my verbal onslaught. Her silence only fueled my rage. So my words became harsher, crueler, more vicious. Jesus. Mom quietly took my wrath. After the room fell silent, she left without a single word. Left alone, I picked up the music box and said to myself, it's okay. That was nothing compared to what she did to me. Drama! What is happening in this household? How long is this game? I thought that we were gonna be able to finish it today. What the fuck? Are we gonna have a part 3? Of Radiant Dream. I don't know why in my mind there were only 12 chapters. It was a peaceful weekend afternoon. I had started to doze off after putting stickers all over Dad's camera. In my half-awake state, I could faintly make out Mom and Dad's voice as they quietly talked. It's supposed to be a short game? Yeah, exactly! That's a gross camera. I wanted to keep listening to their conversation, but before long I fell asleep. When are we gonna get the parents' tea? I need to know what happened. We need to know. True, I did waste a bunch of time yapping. Why am I like this? Daddy used to take pictures of me and my mom whenever he could. It looks like it still might work if I charge it. I'll try turning it on after cleaning it. Are you still in chapter 2? I'm in chapter like... Wait, I'm not in chapter 2. Oh, gross. How am I gonna take the... Ew. No, I'm not in chapter 2. I'm pretty sure I'm not in chapter 2. Money's got 12 hours in the game with 3 actual playtime. Yeah, sounds about right. Not gonna lie. Damn it. It's already out. Chapter 13. No. Ew, how do I take this off? Ew, gross. Is this a That's such a cute camera! Oh my lord, remember back in the days where everybody had Facebook and the only way to like get like a picture for your profile picture was like get in front of like a long mirror and like have one of this in your right arm or your left arm or whatever and like take a picture like at the mirror and that would be like your profile picture in Facebook? Oh my gosh. That is so wild. Yes, yes, one of those. What year was that? I need to make you guys feel super old. What year was that? Was that 2015? 2014 maybe? I don't even know when Facebook started. Don't remind me of that. I bet you all had those kind of pictures. 2008, 2010. Oh my lord, it's even like way more back than I thought it would be. Did I hurt you with that? My bones. Are you recently? I haven't touched my Facebook in like so many years actually. But have you had one of those notifications in Facebook of like, we have memories, and they show you like a picture of like 2016, like a picture when you're like, they just showed me a picture when I was in high school, and I was like, what in the curse fucking why would you remind me of this? Literally nobody asked you to do this. Stop this. Oh my gosh, shut the fuck up. Sorry, not you guys, I love you. Like, what is he doing? What is he doing? He's fucking bowling balls. I still random? Yeah, like a high school picture. And you're like, bruh, why? I don't want to remember that. At least Facebook reminded me of a picture of the high school where they didn't bully me. Imagine if it was the other high school. Oh my lord. I think you can open this now. Aha! What is this? Oh! That's the lens! Gross! No, I'm still talking with my high school friends. I still very much talk with my high school friends. We hang like once every couple months, actually. They're the ones that have like a little, you know, the plans are a little bit more creative than the ones that I have with my university friends. They're the ones that, do you want to go to a pottery class? Do you want to wake up at 9 in the morning and go have breakfast at this really far away restaurant? Not gonna lie, that's why I get a little bit more lazy and I'm like, no, I'm busy. My uni friends are a little bit more normal. They're like, do you want to go eat at this restaurant? Do you want to go watch a movie? And I'm like, heck yeah. They're like, my high school friends are like, do you want to climb this mountain at 8 in the morning? And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Why would I want to go there? Those are the... I guess it's fun because it's never the same, but like, I guess it's not for me. Why would I want to wake up at 7 and climb this mountain? There's like a really cool like cheese factory at the top, and I'm like, this is really cool to me. Oh, what is this? What did that do? Oh, technology. They're safe now because I can't drag them hiking nowadays. Oh my lord. Those friends you keep around even today are the best ones. Yeah, I just haven't hanged with them in a while because, yeah. The last plan was that, like, let's have breakfast together. Yeah, I mean, in their defense, the restaurant that they linked to me looked really nice. It's just like, I'm not gonna wake up before 8 so I can be at 8 o'clock with you on that. It's too damn early, bro. Can we just do dinner or lunch at a really like cool, nice, cozy place? Why at 8 in the morning? You're kidding me, right? That's why I didn't go last time. Like, what the fuck? That early? Yeah, they want to have breakfast at 8 or something. Another plan that I didn't like last time was like, do you want to have pizza for breakfast? And I was like, what the fuck? You're gonna make me wake up that early for fucking... No. We've talked about this. We've talked about this. We don't do pizza for breakfast. Can I? Ooh. Technology. What is that for? Is that for like flash or something? No, actually, what is this for? It has to be the flash. The little flashlight. It looks like a toy camera. Oh my gosh. So lunch pizza. No! Pizza is only for dinner. I think I can clean more than this. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Taking a picture in front of your mirror with the flash turned on. I'm reviving some memories that I do not wish to be revived. I do not wish to remember. How do I even clean that? Oh. These cams were heavy. You could probably throw it at somebody. Were these really heavy? They look so plasticky. And because they look so plasticky, I would have thought that these were like really light. Who would have thought? Okay, how in the hell am I gonna clean those crevices? We don't know the internals. True, but they look so cheap. They look so plasticky, man. Please tell me this is 100%. Oh my lord. Maybe it's easier. No, if I retract the lens. But then if I retract it, I'm not gonna be able to see. Wait, let me try. How do I retract the lens again? Oh. Oh. Oh, fuck. My eyes! Wait. Take the damn flash off, woman. Oh, you cannot take a picture without the flash? What the I freaking look like a caveman just pointing at myself with a fucking camera with a flash on. And then getting flashed. A caveman looking at technology for the first time ever. Just drop it in the camera and be like, woo, woo, woo. Oh gosh. Adora, do you finish your homework? She fell asleep after playing with the camera again. She really does love it. She's interested in so many things like music and writing. I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, huh? I only hope that she doesn't become like me. House like you. You still have regrets about back then? You know, I thought you were so beautifully radiant. You were radiant? What about now, mister? You were so pretty back then. I don't know if you're supposed to take that as a compliment or... It's all in the past now. I was naive and foolishly chasing what was only a dream. Now I'm awake and live in reality. So much drama. So it's not only the dad, it was the mom. And her frustrated dreams. What is happening back then when I tried being a VTuber? Let's not talk about this anymore, right? Alright. What happened to her? She got pregnant? That would be so horrible. Am I a mistake? Am I the reason to all your suffering? Now discontinue digital camera. It is decorated with stickers that I had stuck on as a child. Cute. You know? Oh no. Did I take a picture of them fighting? What is this? Chai. The camera contained a recording that I've never seen before. Had I pressed the record button while I was asleep? This landed video captured a long conversation between mom and dad. Oh wow, so convenient. I found it difficult to understand. The mom I knew had always seemed so ordinary. Suddenly I realized that perhaps the words I had so aggressively thrown at her that day meant more than I had thought. That moment kept playing over and over in my mind. How silently she stood before my anger, how silently she had left the room, followed only by the sound of the door closing. You're right, I'm only chapter 2! What? That's what you meant! Chapter 3, what she dreamed of. Where that dream now resides. Oh, what the hell? If I was having a child... If having a child was a problem, there is a new... Stop! I think we're a little bit too late for that. Only Mom's room was left. Holding the old doorknob, I felt as if I were about to meet Mom herself after all this time. Her room was filled with boxes, all neatly labeled and sorted by purpose. Somehow it seemed like she knew she wouldn't be coming back. One box in particular caught my attention. Things I couldn't throw away. This box contained many trophies that I had never seen before. Where did she get all this from? Your mom was also young and she did plenty of stuff before becoming your mom, maybe? I really don't know anything about Mom. God damn, do these people just not talk? This looks exactly like the symbol I saw on the teacup. Oh, is it a trophy for being like best fanfic writer? Best Omegaverse writer. Oh my gosh, this is such a cool trophy. This is made of glass, and it has like a little pen inside of the glass. This is such a cool trophy. I thought it was just gonna be a boring pen. But it's like a pen inside of a pen. In a glass capsule. That's cool, right? It's cooler than my boring YouTube plate. I have a weird opinion. I think the old YouTube plates were better than the new ones. I think they looked better. Like they were more aesthetically pleasing that you could like hang on the wall. The ones right now are just... they're boring. I don't even know what they look like. YouTube plates? Do you have them? No. Wait. I think I had the first YouTube plate that I got 100k subs like so many years ago. I think before I graduated high school, I was over 100k. I think I got the old version, but I think Mom broke it or something. By the way, she did not do it on purpose in her defense. And then I had to pay for like a replica, and by the time that I got a replica, they had started making the new version. And I never got the old version back. The old version was like a really fancy, plush looking like square, like cage. And inside of the cage, the button for YouTube, like the YouTube symbol, was made by like the color, aka the material, depending on the number. So it was like the silver little button in the middle, like a plush, like a velvety looking container. It was so much cooler. I like that one more. You could actually hang those. Those look better than the current ones. That's cool. Yeah, I liked those before. I like those more than the ones that we currently have. Maybe they're cheaper to make than the velvety material from the old ones. I don't know. Took money like 7 years to get to 200k. Yeah, I was really inactive. I got really inactive for like 4 years. Like, really inactive is... goes short. I was completely inactive. I was not able to do anything for 4 years, and that fucks up your channel. It does. It literally tells... the algorithm is like slowly waking up right now. Because having a channel so inactive literally kills you. And before that, I was working, and then I was in uni, and then I was working, so it's not like I was posting covers every 2 months or 3 months. It was like multiple months. I think my most active years were back when I was in school, And that's when I got the big numbers. If you don't post content, how do you expect to grow? Sort of thing. Being in uni and working is hella exhausting. Yeah, I didn't have time. I didn't have time to upload covers. And also, covers are expensive, guys. I remember well, back in the day, they were not as expensive as they are right now. But back in the day, when I was just a student, getting like $300 just by myself wasn't something that I could do. So it would take me like a couple months of me to get that money and then use it for a cover. Even though back in the day it wasn't really normal to use like an original video. Everybody would still use an MV, and then it slowly started to get a little bit more competitive in the sense that everybody would start getting art and MVs, and that's where it got a little bit more expensive. You really are so passionate. I just liked singing. I just never stopped. I just slowed down. But if I think about it, I never really did stop. There wasn't a single year that I stopped. But like half of the years that I've been on YouTube, half of the years I was inactive here. I did not upload anything here. And that's why the most recent covers is a little bit embarrassing to see, because the first two covers, the recent one is like a month ago. Free, like a month and a half, 2 months ago. And the next cover, 4 years ago. And when you look at that, you're like, whoa, what happened here? Like the gap that you can see, literally the first line. I'm gonna try and cover that with covers so that it's not the first thing that you see. You check out my channel thinking, oh my gosh, it came back, and it's just 2 covers, and then the third cover is like 4 years ago, and you're like, oh my gosh. Show my normal friends your old acoustic covers. They really liked her voice. Thank you! My gosh, I really need to. I mean, I just started again. I just restarted. It hasn't even been more than 2 months. It's barely been over a month. I think I'm being too harsh on myself. It's just like my presentation card. It just has a bunch of old covers, and I'm like, gosh, I need to have more new ones because it's a little bit embarrassing. Their first impression is gonna be it's gonna be such a little Marie singing. My gosh. Dad, what's that? A trophy? Yep, I got this. Oh, it's his. I thought it was my mom's. I got this for winning first place in a math competition. I don't think this is a math trophy. Cool, huh? Wow, does mom know? Is this a math? I don't think this is it. It must be like a calligraphy or something. There's no way you wouldn't show her something this cool. Of course she knows. I bragged about it all the time. What? Is my dad a serial liar? But then she'd look at me with that sullen look and bring the box. The box? Dora, how about a snack? We have cheesecake. Dad, don't change the subject. Is this really a math prize? No, I knew he was... Of course it's not. A trophy I'd never seen before. Writing competition, first place. Lily... Oh, she was trying to be a writer, maybe. It has a symbol as it has the same symbol as a teacup. What happened? Why couldn't you be a writer? So this was the box that Dad had mentioned. I took out a few trophies and read their plates. School writing competition winner, youth short story competition, excellence award, novel contest. Oh wow, first place, all for Lily Mayer. These accolades demonstrated how much she had achieved, and they were proof of the dream Mom once had. She was talented enough to win all of these awards. Why didn't she pursue writing as a career? And why did she stop me from chasing my dream so badly? One after another, thoughts endlessly flowed through my mind. You can be a writer while being pregnant, so maybe I'm not the problem. What happened? Maybe she had horrible parents, chat. Or maybe she had horrible parents. One of the two. A typewriter and a writing machine! Those are so aesthetically real ones are so fucking loud. They literally sound like that. Things were never the same after Mom threw away my cassette tape. I couldn't pretend that nothing had happened. Yeah, they're super loud. We would have to like modify them to change the volume, but the real things, one, they're super heavy, two, they're so loud. Yeah, for gaming. I couldn't pretend that nothing had happened. This animosity persisted after high school as I left home to study music at a distant university. I told myself I wouldn't call her until I had succeeded. Jesus, she held a grudge. Girlie held a grudge even worse than me. Back then, I believed that once I graduated university, success would easily find its way to me. Oh, girly. Some of us... I want to say something really irresponsible because it's like a joke that we have as graduates. A diploma is like fancy toilet paper. The world is so cruel. However, just as Mom had warned, the world was much colder than I had thought. The words and words of praise became more and more meaningless. Yeah, but you can only laugh about it once you get it. You're not allowed to do that joke before you even graduate university. So fucking go and study. You're not allowed to sit with us. The further I drifted from success, the more I avoided calling Mom. I could already hear what she'd say. That's why I told you to stop. I told you it'd be a waste of time. I wasn't ready to hear those words to my face. You have two? You chose two majors, or was it like one like master or PhD? Tell me you did not do two undergraduate, because that's like wasting your time. Masters. Okay, good. That's better. Once you get that first job with it, it largely doesn't matter. True. That's if you ever have 10 years of experience for your first job. I wasn't ready to hear those words to my face. Even after I had to change my phone number? You did not tell your mom about your phone number? Jesus Christ. I couldn't bring myself to call her. After some time, I received an unexpected call from my aunt. Oh, girl, this sucks. I wouldn't be able to hold a grudge for... I think you were being a little bit exaggerated. This was too long to hold a grudge for. Come on. Mom had passed away. Jesus Christ. Those undergraduate degrees gave me a lot of insider knowledge. I mean, me with like medicine, a random medicine diploma, and then a French diploma, and then graduated from freaking... Oh, why is it so random? Medicine and then French and then vocals. And then a YouTube plague. What the fuck? I'm gonna have the most random stories. Once I get old and I have to like tell a story about my youth. I never said they actually helped, just that they gave me inside knowledge. I thought I'd be able to call her anytime I wanted, but I didn't have the courage to. That would mean I would have to admit that she was right all along. Oh, girly, but then this regret is gonna be even like bigger than shame and like phasing her and having to like put up with the I told you so. Oh, that's like one of my biggest fears. I try to do what my mom says. Sometimes I don't do them all the times, but my mom always raised me with never go to sleep angry with somebody. You never fucking know, chat. And sometimes it's hard because, you know, sometimes you want to be petty and like not talk to them until they talk to you. Or not talk to them until they apologize. But I actively try to like do what she told me about, like never going to bed while you're actively mad at somebody and you haven't resolved that. But this thing is of like being mad at somebody and then getting slapped by the notice of their death. This is literally one of my biggest fears. Oh gosh. Sleep mad. No, please. You never know what's gonna happen. Go to sleep hungry. It's better if you go to sleep hungry than fighting with somebody. I think that's why. I think I'm a little bit more conscious about it now that I'm an adult. And also, I don't live with my mom anymore, so we don't fight that much. But now that after you reach a certain age, you start being more mindful about that. Like the silly little things that were like super huge fights when I was little, they're not that much of a big deal anymore. Or I actively try to make them not a big deal. Because you never know. Right. Just go to sleep. Humans are more doomer at night because that's when big cats used to try and kill us. There's always a reason, a biological reason behind our everything related to us. I know it. Never take any decision until in the morning. That's the worst time ever. Don't let your brain tell you to do something at 2 in the morning. ASMR, but they don't sound like this in real life. They're like I wish they only sounded like this. They sound like a keyboard. Saying parents live very far away where I live. I always nervous about the potential phone call. Oh my gosh, the heart-stopping phone call at 3 in the morning. Oh, I've gotten so many jump scares from that. And it's the stupidest reasons sometimes. The freaking phone calls at 3 in the morning. Oh. I will never get used to those. Anxiety dozing? Yes! But I have so many of them, it's just my parents being silly. Remember I picked one of those and the first thing that I said, oh my god, who died? And my mom was like, shut up! I forgot to tell you this. And I'm like, oh Jesus Christ. I remember. You do? How many times have I told? Well, it's been multiple times, and I remember one of those I told you on stream. Yes, I'm pretty sure. Who died? Can you open this? Can you open anything from a typewriter? I don't know. Can you? Let me try. Can you open any? No. Can I? What did this do? Oh right. Oh. Parents don't realize it isn't normal to call at 3. I don't think most parents call you at 3. My parents don't usually call me at 3, but they have before. But they kind of forget how anxiety-inducing those are. Oh, they're so dirty. You don't do that to somebody. Depends on if you live in a different... Oh, I don't remember. Chat, do you remember that story? I don't know if it was because they were in a different country at that moment or something. I wonder why they called me a 3 or a 2. I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe they were in Sweden? I don't know. Or was it an accident? Both of my parents have gotten into accidents before, like slipped on the staircase or something. Silly little game, so relaxing. Or somebody bumped their car. Oh my gosh. Whenever you say that, I get reminded of that stupid bitch from this, like, building block that like hit my mom's car while she was driving, and he was so petty. By the way, nothing happened because like our lawyers took like our family lawyers. That sounds so fancy. Our family has a specific lawyers group. I mean, we do, but it's not like we're it's not like we're rich. It's just that we have contacts. And by contacts, I mean family. Family that are lawyers, and also my best friend in high school is a lawyer. A lawyer firm? No. It's just lawyers, individual lawyers that do help us by booking their firm. But yeah. Nothing happened. She just really let the lawyers handle it, and of course, that stupid twink couldn't do anything because it was his fucking fault. But it was so stressful. Like, I was already stressed by the fact that my mom had been in a fucking accident, and then I had to hear that man treating my mom like that fucking twink 20-something-year-old to shut the fuck up and clean your shit, your shitty ass with a toilet paper before you speak like that to my mom. It was so... And then my mom was such a baddie. She was like, you know what? The line, the freaking talk to my lawyer hangs up. People nowadays should learn how to make networks. Yeah, oh my gosh, speaking of networks, my nona is kind of crazy. I think it's because my nono... Listen, my nono was a teacher. He was like... His whole life, he's been like university teacher, high school teacher. So he had random students. Like, he had like students that were lawyers. He had students that were freaking doctors. He had students that were freaking like politicians. And they all remembered my nono, may he rest in peace, with like, you know, with love. So he had so many contacts because he had been his teacher. Like the doctor that, you know, gave him like his heart surgery multiple times, he was his student, and he didn't charge him a single dollar for the 3 hard operations that he had to go through. And also because my nona was like really known by them as well, because she was his wife. She also ended up with the same contacts. And I remember a couple of years ago when I had to renew my passport, there was like a huge like delay. Something had happened and there was a huge delay in the country. Like I'm talking years. They had to make like the whole paperwork in advance. And my nona had like she had a friend who was married to a politician. So she called her, and then her girly friend talked to her husband, and the husband, I don't know how, he ended up like calling her back, and he was like, okay, your granddaughter, aka me, she has to go tomorrow at 8 in the morning for her passport. And that's how she got me a passport renewal, because I was struggling by myself, like trying to get a fucking date for my passport on the website. But one, the website would crash, and two, there were months in advance, and I was like, I need the passport now. And my nona was like, let me make a couple calls. And I was like, what the fuck? And then she literally called me like half an hour after, and she's like, I got you the date. And I'm like, what the fuck? That's how I learned that she had that friend. I didn't know before. That's how I learned. She has friends everywhere in the country, chat. She kind of crazy like that. Are you sure your nona isn't a secret spy? I mean, I don't know. How do you use this? Just like, I don't see any more dirt. Oh, there we go. 007. That's just not, yeah, I think it was just a little bit easier back in the days, guys. I don't know how to describe it. But literally the only reason why I think my nona had so many contacts, it was literally because of that, because my nona had been a teacher his whole life, and he taught at every single level of the government thing, and because he was so loved and he was such a good teacher that everybody remembered him with love. I don't think this happens anymore. You leaving? If I don't go now, I'll be late for my flight. You have a lot of luggage. We'll drive you to the airport. It's fine. I don't have any network. I feel like a Nepo baby. All my network in real life, it's just generational network. It's not even like, a lot of it doesn't even come from my parents. It's just from the generation of my grandparents. We have the list of who to call because my nonna and it's like the friends of my nonna and my nonna. It's not even from my parents. It's gone if you don't keep it. No, we have a whole like little journal with the contacts and everything. Dora. Oh. Generational social connection. Yeah, instead of generational wealth, I just got the generational phone number. Phone number little agenda. Oh my gosh. I know whose daughter you are? Not even. They're like, oh, you're the granddaughter of blah 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 blah. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's my nonna. Is there really that? They don't even know who I am. Like my name. They're just like, oh, your nonna is blah 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah. Where do you know her from? I'm like, what? Come to think of it, that was the last conversation we ever had. I had left without looking back, determined to return only when I had succeeded. I wanted to prove Mom wrong. That door I shut so firmly never to open again. They see your last name and go, the non? It's so funny. I opened this mojo. I love my Nona so very much. I think, chat, when my Nona passes away, may that be like in 100 years, I think it's gonna hit me real hard. Like I've loved all my Nona. My Nona passed away when I was really young, so I guess it didn't affect me that much. And my parents, my dad's grandma and grandpa, they already passed away, but I hated them, so I didn't really give a shit about that. I think the one that I'm like deeply connected to is my Nona, chat. So if I ever have to take like a super long hiatus, it's probably gonna be because my Nona passed away or something. Just tell you guys. I'm probably not gonna be able to stream in a while if when my Nona passes away. So they were awful. There's like drama in my family. It's always the dad side. Why is it always the dad side? I opened the small drawer at the bottom of the typewriter. Inside were sheets of paper and the attic key. Most of the papers were stories that Mom had written. The rest seemed to be contracts. Among the papers were a few letters that began with a salutation. Dear Miss Lily Mayer. I picked up a letter that was filled with writing. It's been some time since I last penned a letter to you. I recall in your previous letters that you have been a fan of mine for some time now. I wanted to let you know that I read the story you sent this time as well. Please understand that I say this for your sake. Oh no. I've read your works for a long time now and they lack any aspect of the exceptionality. Certainly, you could make a livelihood out of your writing, but I doubt the standards alone will be satisfactory for you. I understand your desire to be a writer. However, discretion is sometimes the better part of that. What does that even mean? What? I believe that your time will be better spent... Oh, fuck you, Louis. I believe that your time would be better spent in another field of work. I truly apologize for conveying these words much too late. Oh, fuck you, Louis. Let's get that book to another publisher, Mom. Fuck Louis. That way with my mother's mother, when my father's mother passed, I'm gonna be destroyed. There's always one side of the family that you're like, oh, what if... Or maybe that's just me and you? Lily was the name of Mom's favorite writer. I mean, if it comes from your favorite writer, I'm pretty sure that is like a heavy slap on the face. But fuel yourself with that rage. Don't let that stop you. The writer she admired, the one who might have even inspired her to pursue writing. I couldn't begin to imagine how it'd feel if someone I respected told me to give up. I imagined Mom opening the letter, hoping to find praise or encouragement. The further she read, the greater the despair in her face. Let pettiness become your fuel. Show them what you're made of. Yet another thing we have in common. I mean, opposite sides of the family, but I guess. The composer I admire had said the same to me. Not gonna lie, if Shakira would ever said that to me, I would cry and probably stop. I would not stop, but I would take a hiatus. But I know that she would never say that. She's a kind person. I know her. She would never say such things. I wouldn't have been able to take it either. Oh my gosh. I am a fan of these phones. I have one of these back in my parents' house. It's actually, you don't actually use this to like actually dial a phone number. It's just made out of buttons to make it a little bit more modern. The shell of it though, it's kept like this. I want to have one of those too. At least as a decoration or something. Oh, yeah. It's not actually a rotatory. It was a little bit more modernized. I'm gonna get one of this. Oh my gosh, yes. I'm gonna buy a fake phone so I can put it in like the living room or something. I don't even have a landline. I'm not interested in ever having a landline, but I want to have one of these on a table. I wonder where I can buy a fake one. Yeah, just for the aesthetics. What is that? What are these buttons for? Are these for hanging up? No, this is for hanging up. What are these for? I've never seen those. They make cheap plastic. No, I'm not. I don't want to get the kids' phones version. I want to get the fancy looking ones made out of wood and like gold. Not the Mattel fake ones with like white plastic and red. Yeah, I know exactly which one you're talking about. Yeah, wood and gold, fancy. You want an antique one? Yes! I want one of those. I'm gonna ask my mom to see if we can get one actually. That and those like big clocks are like super loud as well. The pendulum ones, they look so cool. If I were ever to have more space, if like my house was like super huge, like a mansion, I would totally get a pendulum clock. Have you seen one of those? The really huge, heavy ones made out of wood. It's like and then at midnight or like at noon, bum. I would love to have one of those. Oh, is that what it's called? A grandfather's clock? I've always called them like pendulum clocks. They'd be so creepy at night. I don't think they're creepy. I think we think they're creepy because they're always in horror movies. I want to have a grandfather's clock, but like modernized to make the ticking less loud than what it actually is, because those are super loud. Not like the alarm thingy that they have like at noon or at midnight. It's like the constant like every time the pendulum moves from side to side. Yeah, there's always one in horror movies, always. But I love how they look. They're gorgeous. Not the grandfathers, just singular grandfather. Oh. The clock itself is a granddad. Is the best part though? I mean, it would be if I didn't have to record. Imagine me singing my covers and all the time at the back of that would be so bad. Kami-sama. Toka. So bad. For your old piano? My piano doesn't fit in this apartment. That's another thing that I love. My grand piano, man. Even if I don't play it, it's such a beautiful piece of really expensive but beautiful piece of decoration. Like nobody in my family, back in my family, in my parents' house, they don't play the piano anymore. But it looks gorgeous just sitting there. Out of tune and everything, but it looks gorgeous. I would love to have that piano in my house. If it wasn't by the fact that I literally don't have the physical space, I would have definitely taken it with me. Even though my parents are like, you don't play the piano anymore, so what? My piano. Oh, wait. How do I stop this? Oh, I guess I could make it rotate and then with this? I don't know. There we go. Oh, so dirty. How do I even... My family isn't rich, has a grand piano. What, you think my parents just decided from one day to another? Oh yeah, we're totally gonna buy a grand piano. Sure, let us start looking now. Oh, this one, the first one that we see. Sure. Add it to my card. Bitch! I started playing piano when I was like 5 years old. For so many years now, my parents were saving money for one, and they weren't gonna buy it for me if I wasn't serious about playing piano. They didn't even buy me an electric piano when I first started. I had to go to an academy to use their pianos. Oh yes, we're gonna buy a grand piano. Just whatever, this one. Oh, the thing might end up being way. This one, yes. Put it on my card, please. It wasn't like that. Grand pianos are insanely expensive, though. Yeah, but it took my parents years to save up for one. Also, it was me and my brother, the ones that were playing piano. So I guess, I mean, more of an excuse for them to actually get serious with it. And then they went, yeah, and they ate caviar on top of the grand piano. They put the caviar on top of the grand piano and be like, oh gosh. I guess we're gonna have to pay for another piano tomorrow. This one is ruined. Yeah, no. I wish. I mean, we're talking 25K for... I think you're forgetting I'm from Colombia. I think you're forgetting I'm from a third world country, and that piano, they bought it so many years ago. Chat? They bought it when I was like... when I started middle school. So it was like over a decade that they pretty much like saved the money. Oh yeah, it's definitely a family heirloom. I don't like they know that nobody plays the piano anymore, but they're not gonna trash it for no. They're most definitely not gonna just throw it to the trash can. That's like 12 years, so nearly 100 years ago. Exactly. Is it clean now, sir? Are you satisfied now? How do I even clean this? Let me press the button. It's red. I can't contain myself. What does this do? What does that do? Oh, did I... Oh! Wait. Let me call somebody. Wait, how much do I have to... Oh fuck, what does this do? Does somebody know? Oh, it stays on. What does that do? Oh, this one also. Wait, what does that do? I wonder. When the right mind would throw away a piano like that? Exactly! Nobody. No idea? I don't think I've ever seen one of this with those kind of buttons. I never owned one of these. The one that I have doesn't have these buttons. So I have no clue what they actually do. To be fair, I've noticed people will give these things away because they can get rid of them. Takes a lot of space. Oh. I don't know. I've never met somebody in my 777 years of life that owns a grand piano. Hey, what else am I missing? Many people have they seen that throw these away. I find it such a crime to throw a grand piano away. How many numbers does one phone number have? I want to try dialing. It would break my heart to see just a grand piano just thrown away on the street. Like where the trash is. No? How does this work? Oh. No? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like a little kid playing. Oh. Did I call somebody? I think I called somebody. Hello? No? Oh well. How do I claim this? Oh, wait. Oh, gross. Oh no, I wasn't able to. Wait. Okay, I'm so close. 99. It isn't plugged in? But it had a dial tone though! It had a dial tone! One more time. Okay. What am I missing? What am I missing? Is it the buttons? How do I clean them? It's pissing me off. What am I missing? Hello? What's it sounding like? Oh my gosh. My e-girl cover. Why does it always do that? Give me one sec, chat. The sticks cover fell off. I'm gonna try putting it on. Okay. That cordless rotatory phone, they had wireless tech back in the 80s. Me when I spread misinformation on the internet. Oh, that's old. I'm so silly. I forgot how to zoom. How do I zoom? Oh, there you go. Ha ha ha! Finally! I'm so close! What else? It's true, you had to be there. You know what gives me like a nostalgia slap on the face? Samurai's Black Cartoon Network's game on the webpage. And whenever I remember that game, I remember the na 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 like noise that you had to like listen to whenever you had to like connect. I don't even know how the internet worked back then. The freaking phone, the freaking like get internet through your phone or something. Like you cannot receive a phone call if you're using the internet or something like that. You've talked about this before because it's such a core memory of mine. Like, it's such a direct association in my brain anymore. I don't remember what I was doing. I don't remember anything around it. I just remember Samurai Black's game and the freaking na 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 na. Yeah, the dial-up internet. And then my mom being like, I gotta call your grandma. Stop. Your 30 minutes daily of like Cartoon Network games are up. Go back to study. Or some bullshit like that. Chat, what am I missing? It's 99.95. I literally don't see anything. What the fuck? Am I missing some secret button? Can I open anything else? No. Where? I'm so angry. Yeah, it's 99.95. What am I missing? Please, mercy. The only little dot that I see is like over here. Oh my god. Finally. So stupid. Huh? You can record phone calls in this kind of phones? Is that what the little buttons are for? February 19th. My gosh, technology! I think I'll be admitted to the hospital soon. Oh, fuck. Could you help me tidy up the house? Please. I don't have anyone else I can ask to do this. Lily, don't say that. I still have the spare key, so I'll go by when I have time. I think it's a toy. I think it's a real phone. Thank you. Before you come, I'll put away things like the trophies. The plane. It's strange, isn't it? Back then I was so desperate to forget everything. But when I was cleaning the house and saw my typewriter and all those trophies, I remember the days when I wrote so happily. Why do we only realize how precious something is after we lose it? Writing in Adora. Lily, have you called Adora? I don't have her phone number. I tried calling her 2 days ago. She tried calling her after so many years. I tried calling her 2 days ago, but she didn't answer. Maybe she changed her number. Oh gosh, that's so heartbreaking. I left a voicemail, but I'm not sure if she heard it. If I were brave enough to call her sooner, would we still be in touch right now? Back then, I thought the best thing to do was give her time. Man, a Latina mom would never. Our anger issues would never let us do this bullshit. I don't answer to my mom after 3 days and she's like, are you fucking dead? Why won't you answer? This would never happen in Latino household. Never. A landline phone. By calling a specific date, you can hear recordings from that day. Oh, so that's how it works. By calling a specific date, you can hear recordings from that day. That's so secret spy. Why do I feel so summer? You have to have the secret code. September 4, 1975. Call it. You know the number. That's so cool. I've never heard of this. Me neither. That's so cool. This feels like the fakest thing ever. What if it's legit for certain landline phones like this? Is this how it works? Somebody, boomer out there, please fact check for us. Never heard of that. Oh, what? That would be so cool if it were real, though. The call was between mom and my aunt. From her voice and coughing, I could hear how difficult it was for mom to talk. After I left home, my pride and drive to prove myself held me back from contacting mom. All this time, I never once thought about how mom must have felt. I didn't think that she would regret what she had done, nor did I know that she had called me. If I had just called her when I changed my number. Makes more sense to have an answering machine than this. An answering machine! One of those like really like horizontal, kind of flat, kind of heavy phones. The ones that had like a number pad and everything. I kind of like those too. I find it specifically satisfying the sound when you kind of like hang up, when you kind of like put it on the base again. I don't know why is that so specifically ingrained in my brain? You know, you guys know which kind of phone I'm talking about? The really old secretary phone, the one that they always have at offices. When you hang up and when you like turn the phone back down on the base, that call, that sound, it's it tingles, makes my brain tingle. That's so stupid. It's 2025 and I kind of want to buy those things and have them in my house. Girl, we are that gen. What do you mean? Am I? I never had one of those at home. I only saw them at like the hospitals where the secretaries would like be. None of the bus sound, but like the sound of like plastic against plastic when you kind of just like put the phone back down when you hang up. Is that little sound that I love? That's not an answering machine. Don't those phones have answering machines? This is not a real thing. Try to Google. I've online phone guestbook phones, which aren't real phones and pretty much just record the device from aesthetic. Oh shit, that would have been so much cool if it was so much cooler if it had been real. And I know what you mean. Yes. Only not online. Oh, okay. You know which one I'm gonna try Googling. What is that phone even called? I'm just gonna go back in like old 2015. 2015 is already old. Old 2010 secretary phone. How do you even call that? I don't know what kind of gen those phones are. No, it's not the oh, it's this one's. Chat, I found them. No, it's not rosary phones. It's this one's. Wait, let me save this. It's, oh my gosh, this specific ones. Yes. Oh, they sound beautiful. Let me show you. Oh my gosh. These stupid phones. These ones. They look a little bit more modern. I think this one is a more modern version. But like when you hang up the phone and when you have to put it back on the case, back on the base thing, the sound that it makes when you kind of like put it back in like a puzzle, it sounds delicious. Those are all over. No, but there's like really old ones that are like, okay, this ones, these are older ones. Like an older version of this. This one look really modern, but I'm talking about this ones. They're really, they're really flat and like thick ones, the old ones, you know? Is this specific phone that you put back on the base and they sound delicious? Yeah, they sound more crisp when you put them down. Yes. I like those a lot. Also, I like the way that this also sound when you put them down. This one's the really old chunky ones. This one's, chat, the one that like moms would have. This one sound pretty nice when you have to hang up as well. I want to have those. Why do I want to buy one of those? They're so ugly. I get it, I understand what you mean. Yes, it's the sound. I don't think I've ever seen that model. Really? I've seen them in like Betty la Fea. It's like a really, really old Colombian telenovela. It's really, really popular. These ones are all over Betty la Fea telenovela. They used to rape people. Yeah, you could kill somebody by like hitting them with this phone on the head. I've seen that too, and they sound, whenever you hit these phones against something hard, they sound like a little alarm clock, like chirp, chirp. I've seen them in action as well. You're gonna have a phone collection as decoration. My vintage phone collections. How old is Betty la Fea? Yo, Betty la Fea is so old. Let me look. Betty la Fea like was already on air when my parents were alive. So like, oh, not me dissing my parents. How old is Betty la Fea? Telenovela. Television show. Oh my my god. Well, Chad, I'm sorry. I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna hurt you badly. Not me being like, Betty La Fea is so fucking old. Also, Google, Betty La Fea is from 1999. Me being like, it's fucking old and ancient. I wasn't even alive. Fuck. October 25, 1999. Chad. Chad, I'm so sorry. Sorry, Chad, I didn't know. I genuinely thought that this was older. What? Don Armando. Betty, yo la amo. I thought it was the 80s. I also thought it was around like, at least not, maybe not the 80s, but maybe I thought it was like from the 90s, like just plain old 90s, 1990 or something. Oh gosh. So I'm ancient. As I looked at the old attic key that I found in Mom's typewriter, it reminded me of the excuse that brought me back home. Finding my aunt's necklace. It feels like early 2000s. No, I really thought that it was the 90s. From like the you know, the visual quality. But then again, if we look back a little bit, the early YouTube era, which was the 2000 something, the visual quality was fucking shit. So it's not that long ago, you know? Maybe she knew everything and sent me here on purpose. I held the rusted key in my hand. It felt cold and hard, but somehow also warm. As I cleaned the key, Mom and Auntie's conversation continued. 2005, 2006, yeah. 230p. Quality. I felt like I was looking at myself. When Adora said that someone had called her talented, she was just like my young, naive self. The trauma? It was too painful to see her talking with those bright eyes full of hope. That moment I wasn't looking at Adora, but rather the child I used to be. I wonder if this key's gonna open something like Eren Yeager's basement key or something. Such a pretty key, it's golden. I know you know, oh my gosh, why am I in love with like antique stuff? Is my soul old? Like, I would love to have this kind of key, like a really complicated one with like super complicated but fancy design, instead of like a fucking boring one that I have is just like a piece of like silver stick. I want to have something that looks like this with like a super complicated like shape. I had one of this for my parents' house, but that's because it's specialized like that. It's called a security house, so the design that opens the keyhole, like this part, is super weird and complicated. But the design is not like this. I want this design in the handle. I want something like this. Old at heart. I'm just a grandma. The one that I have is so easy. I feel anybody can open my door with just a fucking credit card or something. Or it's either that or I really like the super new aesthetic. I mean, it's been like that in South Korea for years now, where they don't even have like a key anymore. They scan your fingerprint on the door. You have like a passcode, like you open, it's like the little, what is it, number pad is closed by like a little casket, and you open this, light up the casket to like open the number pad. You type a code and then they scan your fingerprint, and that's how almost every house over there opens. Really? Yeah, I want to have that kind of door. I hate that it's overbuilt. I love that because I always lose my I always lose my keys. Right now, I'm not that forgetful, but back when I was a little kid, and low-key when I was in university, when we lived in an actual house, not an apartment, you guys have no clue how many times I had to sneak in my own house through like a window. Do some kind of like acrobatic stuff to like slide back in the window, in some kind of window in the first floor, because I would have forgotten my keys. Just the passcode should be enough. No, because what if a random person, like, what if you have a stalker and they try like for days your number until they get the passcode? I think it's better if it's passcode plus finger. I feel if it was just with the numbers, I would low-key feel insecure. I would feel unsafe. My ASL. The numbers, Marie, what do they mean? the numbers are everything, Marie. If it's numbers plus my fingerprint, then I feel it's better. I feel a little bit more safe, you know? How do I even clean this? Just get multiple potluck? No! Why are you guys so against technology? Is it that or they're super old, fancy looking keys? I want them. I want them. Put a chair against the door. Does that work? Actually, I've only seen it in movies. When you put like the back of a chair against like the doorknob. Does that actually work? How does that work? How does that even work? I never really understood the mechanics behind it. You can also trick fingerprints though. I've seen it in movies where they use like powder or like a weird like how do you call those? Like a transparent thingy. They copy paste the fingerprint from a surface, but I'm not sure if that actually works or not. "45-degree angle. It reinforces the door." How does that even work? The attic key. It was an attic instead of a basement that I found inside the typewriter. What will I find in the attic? Don't tell me it's like chapter 25 of the game. Oh my lord. She doesn't know physics. No, actually that subject was the one that I struggled the most in high school. The recording ended with a violent cough from Mom. I was left stunned, my heart painfully heavy. After some time, I collected myself and headed to the attic with keen toe. What's toe? Not the one in your feet. The attic had always been Mom's private space. When I snuck in as a child, it looked more like a storage room than somewhere fun. So I often wondered why Mom liked using it. We can tell, stop! Lily, oh. As if to answer that question from my childhood, I found an old desk and chair in one corner of the room. On the desk laid a necklace and a dusty journal with an all too familiar name. If I never came back to this house and cleaned it, if I had left those mementos undisturbed beneath the dust, I would have never learned about Mom's true feelings. She would journal. I had a feeling that this diary had been waiting here all this time, just for me. I carefully brushed away the thick dust and opened it. Hola! That was so anticlimactic, sorry chat. That day when Adora handed me her tape, with such excitement on her face, I could see the hope in her eyes. That innocent face, certain she could realize her dream. I knew that face well. I was afraid that she would curse her wasted years and regret everything. I need to stop this now. For her sake, I chose to be harsh. I believed that her hating me was the lesser of two evils. You're being too dramatic. There's other options. So anime. When I started to tidy up Adora's belongings, I was able to see the remnants of her dreams in my hands. Through them, I could feel her sorrows and joys. That was when I looked back on my past. My younger self, who I had thought naive and foolish, was shining as brilliantly as those traces of Adora. I've wanted to tell her my true feelings, but I can't reach her anymore. All I can do is wait. I hope you return one day so I can tell you this. Oh, stop! Dora, it was thanks to you that I was able to face myself again. Even though I was ashamed of my past, I was happy to see a part of myself in you. I'd hurt you so gravely, yet you brought me comfort. I should have said this to you sooner. No matter what path you choose to walk, no matter how you live your life, I will always love you and support you. She kept the cassette. She took it out of the trash can. Mom's diary ended here. After closing it, I noticed a letter laying on a corner of the desk. It was also something I thought I'd never seen again. The cassette tape that I recorded my first song on. Oh, stop! I put the tape into the cassette player and opened the envelope. The letter inside contained lyrics which seemed to accompany— She created the lyrics for my song? I slowly recited Mom's lyrics, my novice melody and her poetic verses. Oh! Complemented each other well, as if they had always been together from the very start. Oh. What will you do to see those lost birds once again? Oh, am I supposed to sing this? I don't know the melody. Looking above, your eyes danced with the dawning sky, gleaming with hope. They were clear as crystal. Was it me who dusted everything? Right in my dream, you're singing to the moon and stars, even lighting up my room behind you. You're right about the cassette deck looking like it came from a swamp. Oh gosh, I hope it isn't like a real story from the developer. That is too fucking heartbreaking. This is such a sad story, what the fuck? Oh, this is so sad. The end. I hope all of you have trauma and go to bed crying and wishing you... We're all gonna message our mom. I'm gonna send a message to my mom through WhatsApp. Maybe not right now. Oh, it's an actual song. We low-key never knew why they divorced. They got divorced, but whatever. The singer has an accent. I love that. Is this game Korean? What's up with Korean people and making us cry with their freaking stories? Not missing them humanly. Is this game Korean? This game is Korean. For some reason, I thought it was like Filipino. I don't know why I thought it was Filipino. Oh my god, they literally just end like the K-dramas chat. The song at the end. Bless South Korea, man. I'm telling you, they always end with a freaking song. I didn't get a kiss though. We got a divorce instead, man. I never even knew why. I never even knew why they even divorced. What was the fight? I only know that they divorced and then my dad died and then my mom died and now I'm just an ungrateful, lonely child. I'm an orphan. Yeah, we're Subway. What if at the end we see Subway? Maybe the kid never knew, so I don't either. True, it makes sense. Oh. Playtester. Playtesters mariiefd. I wish. Asco de esto. Ya viene. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep. They always hit you hard with family topics. And I never forget about the basement. This was a cute little game. I'm so happy we finally got to finish it after 3 attempts. Being a playtester sucks. Really? I would love to be one. Oh, the opening changes. We didn't have our mom hugging us before. Wait, I'm sad now. What the fuck? We did not have mom hugging us before. It was just us alone. That is so fucking sad. Stop. Oh no. I think this is also like a little cute game where you could like also study languages because the story is pretty simple and straightforward. So we could probably play it in Japanese. Okay, this is hitting me hard. I'm sorry. You know, it's sorry when it's like late at night and they touch something like losing a family member. I swear I'm messaging my mom after this game. She's probably gonna nag me from sending her a message this late at night, but it always happens. You just open WhatsApp and you're like, I love you, mom. I just wanted to tell you that. Sorry. Playtesting is super rigorous and involves a lot of technical writing. Moments of it can be fun, but it's often battle and straightforward and stressful at times. I would do it for free. I could like list you all the bugs that I randomly get whenever I play games. I really like this little game. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. only 9 out of 10 instead of 10 out of 10 just because I don't know the tea. I don't know why my parents got a divorce. And that's why I give it a 9 out of 10 instead of a 10 out of 10. I didn't get the chisme. The complete chisme. Oh my god, finally. We finally finished this game. We beat the curse, everybody. Weird audio bug. Oh yeah, we got a little audio bug at the start, right? No, it wasn't an audio bug. It was literally the audio coming from my controller. I playtested for free and was pretty much DMing the creator with every bug I found. Me with literally every other single game. It's miserable entry-level work. Does it have to be that technical? I think you can just describe what happened. And they can somehow figure out, like, I'm not supposed to know coding for that, no? Undusted, 9 out of 10. I still don't know why my parents got divorced. I'm an orphan now. A sad orphan child. Do I have to say orphan child? Can I just say orphan? I'm a sad and depressed orphan. Sad and ungrateful and depressed orphan. 9 out of 10. I didn't get the T. Yeah, just orphan, right? There's an anime that shows how a playtester does things. Not sure if this is accurate. Oh, what's the name? Curious. Why are you making it worse? Because it feels worse now every time that I think about it. It's so depressing. The ending is sad. The whole story's sad. It starts being really like cute and like, oh my god, my parents are so happy. My dad likes music. My mom is a little bit more, you know, serious. But they like balance each other so much. My dad sings to me when he comes back to work. And my mom's like, haha, you silly. In the middle of the story, so my dad fucking died and I became a horrible teenager. I never spoke to my mom and then she died. And then I found a letter. And it's so sad. If you're just doing it for fun, sure, but if you're actually a part of the QA team, you aren't just playing the game, you're doing very specific tasks and specific ways to try and break the game. I would love to try and break the game. No, see? It's so sad. Thank you for playing this game with me, chat. I'm really happy that we finally finished. I can totally break it without trying. That's my main job, baby. You guys have not seen... I'm pretty sure you guys have, but if you're new here, you have not seen my capabilities of just fucking ruining a game. He told me try to break when you can and report whatever you do break. It was a good time. Just be a gremlin. Be a gremlin and push the limits and tell me if something broke. How many achievements did I get? Did I get? Oh, I did not get all the achievements. There's. Let me look. I got 29 out of 36. Let me see. There's secret achievements that I don't know of. Still not working. While hints are unavailable, try to use them 3 times. Oh, I only used them like 2 times. What the fuck? Let us know. Turn the snow globe into a winter wonderland. An excuse to call you. Listen to the Easter egg recorded on the telephone. How was I supposed to know which one I was trying to call though? Patient is an art. Clean any object to a... Oh, that's so annoying. Clean any object to 100% using only the air blow gun, but that's so slow. No, I'm not gonna play it again. Hell no. Simple and clean. Clean old items to 100% using only the sponge and toothbrush. Oh, and 2 hidden achievements remaining. I wonder. La, 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 la. Oh wait, you can. Oh, I didn't know. Oh wait, never mind. I didn't know that Steam would let you use like 1 spoiler card to show you like a secret achievement. Clean as an ocarina. Playing notes in order on the ocarina. I didn't play them in order. The numbers, Marie, what do they mean? I'm so relaxed and depressed. I really am. Oh gosh, I think after this I'm just gonna wash my face and just lay in bed and watch the ceiling and just remind myself to be thankful that my parents are still alive. Speaking of my parents, I'm more emotional because my mama sent me a small chocolate cake. Wee! Because she said that I was gonna go back to work, so I needed like extra, like, well, not motivation, but like extra love. So she sent me a little cake with a note like, good luck at work. Wee! Yeah, and also my parents are not divorced. They did not get divorced. Gracias, Auntie. Oh. My guess is this Streamlab is private. Okay, I'm gonna read this off stream. But thank you so much for that Streamlab. No, thank you. Doubly parents. My parents, I just haven't talked about this, and I don't think I'm ever gonna talk about it because I think it's pretty private, and I see no reason for me to be talking about that shit when it's not. Like, it concerns me in a sense because I'm their daughter, but it's like my parents' stuff, so I'm not gonna like air their stuff out. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever gonna like be that honest on stream. I'm just gonna say not every parent is perfect, which is kind of obvious, but my parents certainly are not perfect. They are not, but I still love them very much. I still don't think I got the worst parents in existence. There's just a couple of good examples out there in the world. My parents are pretty far away from that. But I can say though that I do have a lot of baggage because because of family stuff. But it's okay. We all carry some sort of baggage, and life is all about how to deal with that. Maybe take therapy, go to therapy like I've been. Couple of weeks, couple of years. How to deal with that. And just do your best in life. So you don't let that baggage stop you, and also you don't transfer that baggage to anybody else. That's all that life is about. Right. A estudiar inglés con la Marie. You think they ever watch the streams? No. My mom never touches anything. My dad, he's the kind of person that asks me, how was today? Like, what was chat? What was reaction? What are you doing today? What are your plans? Like, he asks and I have to explain and say, because he doesn't actually look over it. I think it's for the better, honestly. They know everything, though. Like, they know everything because it's just the way that I was raised and just the way that I am. Not just because the fact that I'm Latina, so I'm a little bit closer to my parents. It's just the fact that it is what I am and how I am. and they know everything. And by everything, I mean everything. And I'm kind of glad that they do, because it's because they know it all that they can support me. And they know how to support me, and they know I want to be there. They know when you be like, no, I went past that stage. The first couple of years when I started doing this, I was not telling them because of reasons, you know. I felt a little bit embarrassed. I felt like they wouldn't understand. Mostly like they wouldn't understand, you know. But then through recent years, I started being a little bit more open. And I felt in my heart that it was better for my emotional and mental health to be truly honest with them. Like, it felt good to let someone know everything about what was going on with you, because you could lean on them and you could listen to their advice. And sometimes even when they didn't have an advice, they would still be there and know what you're going through. So they know 100%. I'm not even exaggerating. They know 100% of my stressful situations and my happy situations as well. I'll say I do love your relationship that you have with your parents. It's very sweet and endearing. Oh, thank you. It was never like it wasn't like this my whole life. It's been like slowly becoming like this over the years, definitely. I think it's also because I actively do this, so I strive away from me bottling things up. You guys have no idea how nice it feels to fully put everything that's been happening to you on the table for somebody to see. And who, well, it depends on what parents you have, but my parents, who else are gonna be better to like look at the situation with like a caring side and understanding side, and not them judging me, but also them looking at a situation that they have nothing to do with, and they still give you either like an affirmation of like, you're not crazy. No, this was shit. This was not your fault. Or being like, take this as a lesson for your life, but not with harsh words. It feels so good. And I learned that the past like 2 years. Recent 2 years. So far I haven't regretted doing that. It's like I breathe. More firm than harsh. I wouldn't even say firm, because they would be like, this thing, it may not be exactly like your situation, but the similar mechanics happened with like your aunt, like this happened and that happened. And it's just a lesson, baby. They kind of just like sit down with me and they literally say this kind of words. They're really soft. They're like, this is just a lesson, baby. You have to do this and this and that. We've been through these. Usually these places are like this. You're gonna find these people. Like, you will find them. You found them online. But like, we've seen this and interacted with this kind of people before. Like, they have the experience. Maybe in like a different setting, but they know it. So they're like, you just have to learn from this. You know, it helps so much. My mental health is deeply kept afloat by you guys and my parents. I'm not even. My parents are the only people that know 100% of everything. Yeah. Sí entiendo, pero no logra agarrar señal a todo. Yo. A diario. Sí entiendo. Thanks for today's stream. Marie, watching your streams always makes me joyful. Thank you for spending a little bit of your time with me. It was so chill. I like this kind of streams where we could just talk about everything, talk about deep stuff, talk about like silly little things like collecting old phones. Or coffee. It's nice. Thank you guys. I'll be posting next week's schedule tomorrow is gonna be cool. We're gonna pull back a little bit from like chill stuff. We're gonna be gaming. It's been a while. We're gonna be gaming and yelling and screaming and seething. I think it's gonna be cool. I don't know. That is a very precious thing to have. It's a rare luxury to have such an open relationship online and communication with both parents. It is, and I'm happy that I was able to make one of it, because it wasn't always like this. I don't think it was even like this when I was working, for example, as a teacher, or when I was in high school. I think this is the most open and vulnerable that I've been with my parents, and it's been very recent, like literally the past 2 years, and I very much like it. I really do. Very much like it. It's like my comfortable spot, and I'm glad that my parents are able to give me that space as well, and are open. They also help me construct this relationship that I have. That's a good thing. Better late than never. Yes. Yeah. Thank you, guys. I'm gonna end it here because we're all a little bit sensitive about family stuff. Me personally, you guys already know how I am. Let's all cry. Let's all go pee and put our pajamas on and have a little me time where we cry a little bit. Because family is so precious and dear. I'll see you next week. You guys are gonna see soon schedule for next week. Thank you for coming, and I love you all very much. It doesn't have to be your parents, but I'm pretty sure you have something or someone you cherish deep into your heart. Don't let time slap you on the face and give you a tough lesson of like you should have cared for this thing or this person and now it's gone. Don't let that happen to you. Don't go to sleep while being mad at somebody. And take care. I love you. Bye bye.